Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me.
Clip it. Mute me, and then I have to turn your window on because I didn't set anything up. Mr. Q, I'm aware it's not Saturday, and if you need my show to keep track of the date for you, you can fuck off. I'm not in the mood. I'm having a really fucking shitty day with all this stuff being a problem. And, oh, it's not Saturday. Yeah, can you tell by the fact that we're a half hour late starting that I'm supposed to be using Stream Elements and all of that, and we're over here on Stream Labs? As opposed to StreamYard, Stream Elements, Stream Labs. Fucking sick of all these programs. And this cord is pissing me off too. You know what? I might have to just say fuck it and call the day done. I don't know. I've dealt with too much bullshit for the last couple of 21 minutes, to be honest. Whatever. Pool scam Sam. Oh damn, Johnny's fired out the fucking cannon this morning. No, I'm really, really pissed off because I was being told all last week that, oh, dude, just use Stream Elements in OBS, man. Just the Stream Elements plugin in OBS. That's all you need. Okay, so I spent literally hours setting all that up, and then my streams wouldn't launch on OBS. It gave me some bullshit about not having an address. I typed in the address. I linked everything the way I'm supposed to. And so I kept trying to launch the goddamn thing, and it wouldn't launch. Then I came over here, and this one wouldn't launch. I honestly can't tell you what the deal is. I closed my Rumble stream, made a whole new Rumble stream, tied it into this one, and launched it. It still wouldn't launch. I had to close the whole thing down and restart it, and then it would finally decide to launch. Otherwise, I still wouldn't be live right now, and I don't know why, other than the fact that I fucked with it to do the Streamlabs stuff. Chad Boozmock, we got you, Johnny. Tech issues suck for sure. Well, yeah, it's just I'm sick of, oh, it doesn't have the right date on here. Like, you need this show to keep track of the date. I get where it's a problem for after the fact or whatever, but this is not okay. I spent so much time setting that up to have to deal with this bullshit. And so there's probably nobody. Oh, we got 12 people over here. It doesn't have the right date on here. Like, you need the fuck off. I am in no mood. And now I have to put everything else back up and over here because I spent my entire morning after getting done with one person's show setting this up to do this one differently, and they are not working. All right, pop out this. I should have just left it alone. So yeah, so then that creates the issue of if the KBS issue is a Streamlabs thing, I don't know what to do to fix it. Because I at this point, I kind of say, I don't fucking care. I'd rather pay the 15 or whatever dollars a month I pay for Streamlabs, as much as a pain in the ass as it is to tie in. Oh, that's right. I got to turn on all the templates because I had to switch everything to do his show. Where's my camera? There's my camera. There we go. Put it back in place. There we go. The template's back up. And there's our girl. Nope. What? The Discord's up, but it doesn't have... Why isn't Digger up there? All right. Did we have a problem with the Discord? Looks like the Discord might have froze. Did Discord freeze? All right, now I don't even want to. All right, well, at least the Discord window's working now, so we at least have that as a thing. But now, do I have to completely close down Discord now? Dear Lord. He's taking 2 days off for comedy shows. Who's what? Satan is not winning today, Johnny. What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about, sir. I have to literally reboot my Discord because now that's not working. So that was how we were gonna have. That's how we were gonna have Digger on the show. I had the whole. 199 from Pool Scam Sam saying happy Monday, Johnny. Thank you. I am not happy. All right, so we've completely closed Discord. Let's try opening Discord again and then texting somebody to find out if maybe their computer went down or something. Nope. 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 Okay. Let's go over to my channel. All right, there's that. You're a little pixelated.
I can hear you. Yay.
Right. Yep. No, I had to leave that and read it. And now the window's completely resized. Like, this is another thing with the Streamlabs. Oh, wait, never mind. It was partially you positioning thing. Partially the thing with the Streamlabs thing is this window's positioning changes. But anyways, I'm sorry. Can I show you some beautiful tulips to make it better? Mr. Q, you can just fuck off, buddy. I never appreciate people being like, it's got the wrong date on there. Because it's just like, does it matter? Did that prevent you from getting here? Like,
Where's Mr. Q?
Oh, Mr. Q over in the YouTube chat. It's popping up on the screen. I can switch to multi-stream.
Well, then I'm in the wrong. Oh, now it says, yeah, morning multiplayer. Okay. So I was in the wrong one. That would be why I didn't see it. All right.
All right, ching. All right, so you're having fun with the Rumble chat doing the jokes. Yeah, I don't know when the Discord went down. Maybe it was when I rebooted everything or something. I don't know. But yeah, the Discord went down for me at some point. It's been just a nonstop shit show of issues.
Because it's fun. It's more fun that way. Right?
I'm going to uninstall that fucking Stream Elements add-on. I don't know what the fuck it did. It did something, and I'm just... The whole, like, oh, Streamlabs sucks. Like, you need to use Stream Elements and an OBS plugin, and they're both totally free. No offense, if Stream Elements was any good, I think they'd probably charge for it. Like, I looked at the widgets and everything else. I can't find the chat thing. Like, there's no chat widget or whatever. I can build my own widgets, but again, I don't know if people realize this. Well, I'm letting them get their laugh track out. I can build my own widgets, but I'm not, like, that computer savvy. I don't know how to do all that shit. And I want to spend time figuring out something. Again, I feel like I'm feeling like I'm insane because what I want is so simple. I want the add-on that I have right here that's working right now for the show. I want that to give me the option to highlight chats or not and to include the Rumble chat. I want those options, but I can't have them. St. Caesar, that was not me. Who was not what? I didn't say anything about St. Caesar. I was talking about Mr. Q. I see 6 upcoming show attempts. I'm guessing you had problems earlier, it says MSO. Yeah, I tried to launch a show and it wouldn't connect to YouTube or something. The Stream Elements thing, the way it paired to YouTube, I have 2 YouTube sources. I was like, oh, then I must have to get rid of one. I don't know. $5 from Bishop. I wish I could help, but my networks ran Unix or Windows NT. Windows NT. Thank you for the $5.
Little days. Hey, would you mind sharing your screen again, please?
Oh, yeah. I have to. I think I might have to. You know what? I bet I have to just turn on the camera and let's see. Streamlabs virtual desktop. Bam! How's that doing? Is that working?
It's thinking. Got the 2 squares circling, the squares of death.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Yeah, maybe it won't.
All right, let me.
Nope.
Let me see if it's on even virtual webcam. Oh, this one didn't start. That's another thing. Like OBS has a button on the fucking main feed, start virtual webcam. You can't get that at all apparently on this one. Again, all of these, like, I almost wish I wrote software because I'd be like, you know what? How about I just make a simple program where it's like, no, this is your chat window. And if you, it seems like it should be so simple. We can have an overlay. I can't just have the option to click a button and go, no, put that up there. And it goes up there. But that's on this other one over here. But that other one over here that made that thing, they can't make a thing where you just have it set up and you log in and you do all that stuff. No, you got to go through their website to do this. That's, fuck off. Never had this problem in MySpace, right? But that's because in MySpace, you just had to worry about fucking what's his nut that was everybody's friend. Or no, I'm thinking of it's not the morning, Johnny. You would know that if you had a job. What are you talking about? It's not the morning.
Well, technically it is morning here, so.
Yeah, I mean, everything's relative. I don't even know what the hell the morning thing is. I've been having a whole slew of trouble trying to get shit to go. So if things don't have the right titles, it's because for me. As for it's not the morning. If it says morning multiplayer, that's because I don't know. Rumble should say Digger and Johnny. Let's go check YouTube. Yeah, let's just.
I think Rumble says it.
Rumble should say it.
Yeah, it's Discord, I think, or not Discord. YouTube that. As multiplayer.
Really? Because I changed the thing in morning multiplayer 5-3 the date. Well, that's where we got with the date being wrong thing. I guess fine, I'll change it in here so you anal assholes don't have to fucking it's not morning. It's not morning and it's not yesterday. And I can't take it all a sign that your show started way later than it should and the fact that you're pissed off to be any sign that maybe you've been having issues. And I'm just no, it's not. All right. So I just, you know what? Tech sucks. Deal with it. Boom. Tech suck. Oh no, well, at least I double read it. So that way I could make sure it makes sense. Tech sucks. Deal with it. There we go. There's your and save. And then we'll go live to that. I don't like Streamlabs either with the issues that it has to that. I don't like Streamlabs. And now I'm echoing because I have my window open. Boop.
Good, that's not me then.
No, it's me because I had the window open when I clicked to go live to it. So that way I can keep the chat box up and keep track of stuff that might move over. But yeah, no, the fucking stupid crap didn't want to work. Like I spent so much time setting all that stuff up, and the worst part is now I don't know if the Rumble thing had anything to do with anything. Rumble might have been fine the whole time. It might have been just been YouTube because again, like the Stream Elements thing asked me to link into my YouTube, and then it had 2 YouTube channels. So now I have 2 YouTube channels, a Twitch channel, and my Rumble channel. And I was like, all right, delete the extra YouTube channel. It's like, no, this is your default channel. And I looked up, and the one above it is the default channel. So which one is the thing? Like, is the I don't know. And it just either way, it still doesn't. It doesn't want to work. It just I don't I don't like it. I don't like having to. I click linked into stuff. I don't know how else I can do it. Digger, you look like you're just waiting for a dude with a big dick and working legs, says Roots Calhoun. Aww. That's a burn on me.
Actually, I'm trying to find a really funny dad joke. We were having fun telling dad jokes in the Rumble chat while we were waiting. It's quite entertaining, actually.
Well, yeah, that's in the
I
Rumble
will
chat,
close them
but
down now.
yeah, no. Roots
Why did
is...
the old man fall into the well? Because he couldn't see the well? Uh-huh. Yeah. I had a couple of decent ones, but now I can't find anything.
SH. Yeah, Johnny's having a bad day, but what about me? I mean, I don't know.
Hi, Wild. How you doing?
I'd Pool Scam Sam saying I'd reset the main power coupler and adjust the thrust bearing. I don't know if that would work. Did you hear the one about now everyone's doing their dad jokes? Did you hear the one about the rabbi and the priest? I know because it's probably not going to be YouTube friendly. What tree grows fingers a palm tree?
A palm tree.
Oh,
like
see,
that.
see, the question was in the wrong spot, Mr. Q. It's what tree grows fingers? ? The answer is a palm tree. That's why that doesn't make sense. Grammar matters. I was gonna say gravity. Damn, she's good. SH. I, for one, blame the Irish. Well, dude, you can always blame the Irish. Those potato-eating bastards are probably at fault for something. But my favorite joke likes golf now. I think he's making an Aaron reference because Aaron likes golf. Aaron really loves golfing, and so I think that's what he's saying. I'm not sure. Pool Toe always liked golf. Yeah, see, they're catching it. Toe always liked golf. I don't know if he always liked golf, but he definitely does it a lot more now. I'm just sad that I missed out on him apparently for a whole weekend just scrubbing his balls. That's the fun one for me. He bought a 5-gallon bucket of balls. He's got a 5-gallon bucket of balls, and they were like just like used dirty balls. So he's like cleaning them to make sure they're good or whatever.
Right.
And so he just again like his kids are playing in the backyard, and he's just out on the patio with a 5-gallon bucket. Just take a ball, dip a ball, scrub a ball, dry a ball. We can get better. Take a ball, dip a ball, scrub a ball, dry a ball. That's a tedious. Put it over there. Just the whole day, like, you're just tediously scrubbing your balls all day long. It's just again, I could have used that like as a personal video, just like and a ball washer in action. Nothing screams winning like scrubbing used balls. That sounds like a really fucked up. You did this earlier some other time where you said something that that was the same way. That seems like a really effed up like Pillsbury Doughboy thing. Nothing says loving like scrubbing used golf balls. Like that's not okay. And just like I expect him to say that, and then suddenly go, like no, we're not doing that. Yard sale season in Minnesota already, or Goodwill? Yard sale season. If you're talking about the balls, if you talk about my shirt, shame on you. It just had lint on it. That's all. It's actually rather nice. The shirt and the tie are actually rather nice, you cocksuckers. I was in such a good mood before all of the horrible shit too, because we had we're
having a great old time.
We're having a great old time. We've got a hell of a show prepped. Like I look relatively decent. I was excited to use the stream elements thing and do all of that. I will say, considering what you were there for a majority of it, over an hour of just sitting here building, putting, where is this? Okay, this is there. Let's put that there. To set all of that up, and it doesn't fucking work, and I can't tell you why.
I didn't like it.
Like I can't tell you the foggiest reason why it doesn't work. And I mean, I could sit here and figure out why it doesn't work, but I decided that for the sake of doing a stream 5 days a week, and actually 6 days a week, for the sake of streaming 6 days a week, it's worth less than $20 to me to just be like, oh, how about I click the button and it works? Like, because I can start complaining to Streamlabs if we start having the KBS issue. Like, I'll message them and I'll be like, what the hell? What's the deal? Explain yourself. Which that's still one thing that I don't understand. So my software is choosing at a very specific time to throttle my KBS. Weird. Like, because I would, like, if it were StreamYard, I'd understand. You have to log into that. If it's one of the web things, it's like, I get it. It's web laggy shit. You got to do. This shouldn't have to log into anything. It just does. Me and a buddy had a midnight ritual. We would hit a dozen golf balls at the gas station down the road. Good times. What, at midnight? You just each line up 12 balls? So was it like 12 balls betwixt the two of you and like whoever got more than 6 won? Or is it like you each had 12 balls, like call your shot? Did you ever nail like the gas station attendant? Like he's out changing the sign in the middle of the night. You're like, ha ha, he wants to mark it up another 25 cents. Let me tell you what I think of that. 4. Like just any of those. As I did the yelling thing, I got an itch in my nose. So now I'm gonna take my camera off the screen because I have to blow my nose and it's not gonna be pretty. So
Okay.
you don't get to. You can hear it, but you don't need to see it.
I can listen to you blow your nose, but I don't get to watch you do it. Okay.
Is it still
Sounds
ASMR
fair.
if I'm not on the screen? It's more ASMN because it's my nose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god dang! Why is it 28 degrees to 7, 8 less than 12 hours? God bless. What? Mr. Q, I have no idea what that means. Are you chartering a vessel? What the? Politician says the children, and the priest says, "Do you think we have time?"
Wait. Where is the answer? I'm still waiting.
For what?
That answer for SH's answer.
Politician says the children, and the priest says, "Do you think we have the time?"
I don't see the answer showing up. Okay, there's something going on in my. Yeah, because I see the question, but I haven't seen her write down the answer yet. How did you?
King Kong Dong, it sounds like you're visiting the Snow Globe show. I don't know what that means. I'll tell you this. My feet are swollen. Is that a side effect of what I think you're insinuating? Is that a side effect of it, really? Like swollen
Might
feet?
be. I don't know.
Prego swollen feet. I mean, I'll tell you this. The nose nostril, it's the one nostril itching, and the nose being
Let's see.
stuffy. I mean, I can explain those things, but I don't need to. Johnny, you can ruin everything. What? I mean, I can ruin everything. I mean, thank you. I don't need to. I don't even know what I supposedly ruined. I don't see anything ruined over here. There was a joke and a thing, and I don't know what the deal is. What did I ruin? Because I read.
I missed the Roots Calhoun joke. That's what it. Okay.
Oh, the Roots Calhoun joke. So I just read SH's answer. I read Roots Calhoun's joke a while ago.
There aren't enough parachutes for everyone. And the teacher says, what about the children? Politician says ... And that's all I see. There is no
everything,
answer.
dog. Well, then, you know what? Fuck off. I don't care. You came to me. It's not my problem. That's not my problem. Swollen feet could be a warning sign of what? That I'm pregnant? Oh, I'll tell you this.
I don't know.
What?
Swelling is a thing for me when the fibro kicks in and the humidity does its little fun up down thing. Yeah.
Well, that has been happening around here because we're in Minnesota and a
be.
seasonal change.
It might be similar then.
Pool scam Sam, swollen feet are a symptom of mesothelioma. Can we play Roots April song, please, Johnny? No, why should we? I don't. He's being mean to me. Why should I play his song? I don't know. He's fucking shitting on me in the chat. I'm not doing him any favors. You fucking high. Time to visit Johnny Abortions R Us Emporium? No. No. There are no abortions.
Oh.
Turn the DE filter off, says Fanatical Bucks fan. DE. I don't even know what the DE filter is. Call customer service, demand to speak with a manager. Turn the DE filter off. I don't even know what the DE is. So there you go. May want to rephrase that, Johnny. I guess I missed out on Aaron's ball washing. No, I guess I missed out on Aaron's ball washing. He did it like for a whole weekend. I feel pretty. I am not the father, says Lab Glass. Well, yeah, because I'm not pregnant, so that's it's not normally a thing, and I'm disappointed in that. King Yeti saying great song, by the way. Dude, they're saying it's a great song. I'm not doubting that in the slightest. I'm just saying I'm not motivated to play his song and be like, oh, what a great song. Careful, that Canadian weed swells feet.
Weed.
It's the Canadian weed?
Yeah.
It's the Canadian weed, according to Magic 8 Ball. I didn't know I had Canadian weed. I'm
smoking the Canadian weed.
Yeah, you might be, but I didn't know I was. I'm the one with the swollen
Well, maybe
feet.
it's like we're passing it through our conversations. And we're sitting there smoking together and conversating. Maybe the Canadian high is going through the airwaves at you and
okay,
causing you to have swollen feet. I don't know. It's
well, you're the one who's fucking formulating this theory. By all means, woo me with your magical explanation. All right, let's go over here. Let's go to this. Let's go. All right, let's go over here. Why does that have audio? It shouldn't. All right, there we go.
I did see the King Kong Dong animal. Did you see his animal fun fact?
No, what was King Kong Dong's animal fun fact?
He's dropped it a couple times. So the brown Antechinus has sex hundreds of times in its 2-week mating period.
Dude, they changed YouTube. What? Or am I no, I know what it is. I'm on channel, not creator dashboard. I need to be on creator dashboard. That's why. I was like, why did everything over on Twitch change? It's because it's creator dashboard. In an effort not to jinx myself, I am not going to mention how the KBS has been totally stable this whole time.
But
yes.
Don't even look at it.
Don't even look at what? I have 3 different monitors that have it without even trying. Don't even look at it. That's like a legit challenge. Don't look at it. I got the like numerical readout on the stream software. I've got the heart rate arrhythmia readout for Twitch. So it's just, I fucking know. I have to keep the numerical one here because otherwise the bitrate thing can look very, very misleading. It could be like, oh my God, it's going like, oh no, it's very erratic. No, it's bouncing between.
Yeah, I don't look at that either, though.
4,000 to 6,000.
I find life is a lot easier when I'm not looking.
I don't focus on these things.
Going wrong.
I just they're incorporated
because they're on 3 different screens.
Yeah, dude, I'm someone who takes in all of the visual stuff I'm seeing, and just if I'm sitting here for a while, I'm going to look at more shit, and that's how it happens. So
yeah, I'm just saying you don't have to look at those particular numbers since they seem to cause concern.
Well, it's not that they cause concern.
It's
that when
and pretend like it's not there.
It's more like when the numbers aren't good, the show isn't working, and that again, like I don't know if you know this or not, but if people can't tune in to watch the show, they're not going to keep it. That makes it things.
Oh,
it's.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
See, I just go live and hope.
Like Chris Wyatt's polygraph, says Roy Sombrero. I missed a lot of toe lately. Is there an update on the tournament yet? Last I heard, I was being told do best ball to speed it up, but he acted like he never heard of best ball. Yeah, Chad Boozman, I'm gonna say there's no update on that yet. There's no update. King Kong Dong, thank you for the $1. Johnny's abortion clinic opening next week. That's a lie. Iron fists and rusty coat hangers never washed, but effective. That's gross and a lie.
Always effective.
That's gross and a lie.
May also prevent future pregnancies. There you go.
I missed Sains earlier. Congrats on the pregnancy. You're glowing now. Johnny, pregnant, Law and Order, SVU. Nope. Again, not pregnant. Like I said, I just have the swollen feet thing. Oh, dear Lord, this video is playing.
Immaculate Conception?
This video is playing on its own. You know the one I said I was going to end the first hour with? Wait, no, I'm into the second hour there. I missed that. I actually know the one I'm going to end the first hour with I still have to talk about. Well, the first hour is pretty much coming to an end now, actually. So we kind of need to load all of these things and do all this stuff. Otherwise, what are we here for? I'm gonna go through a couple. I'm gonna go through this one real quick, just because this is ridiculous. I was talking with Aaron earlier about people getting their pets cremated.
Okay.
And it was a story about a cremation scam, and I said, Aaron saying that you shouldn't care about cremating your pets or whatever. I don't remember what his take was. I don't really care. He didn't care about mine either, but that's the way we do that show. So
Yeah.
no, I kind of like, I'm of the opinion where if you get fooled in a pet cremation scam, it's because you asked for it, because it's pretty easy. Maybe I'm biased, but like legit, a cremator is going to be straight with you if they're just like if they're selling you on something, how much are you paying to cremate your pet? Like, I mean, are you getting a deal or not? And then the way I explained my point to him was, when I got my ferret cremated, which apparently was a gay pet. Oops. When I got my ferret cremated, I went to the cremation lady and she goes, yeah, well, we could do it all at once. But especially with little animals like this, it's kind of a waste of the kiln. So what we do is we do them in a batch. So they like bulk cremate.
Oh.
Or you pay.
So you'll get
pay
of
for
other people's pets.
Right. But I like, this is
So
where
I might not have. That might not just be. That's not just my beaks in there.
That's how I know that
could
person
be
isn't
many
scamming you.
people's.
That person isn't scamming you, because out front they're trying to pitch the burn-in batch bulk setup. Like, hey, how about for the reduced fee? No, this is pretty pricey, and you might be going, whoa, I'm paying this much just to light a dead animal on fire. What the fuck? And they're like, yeah, but if you want to save $1, I can throw it in with Mrs. Benson's cat, the goldfish that came in from God knows where, and quite frankly, I think a deer the DNR want me just to dispose of for like health reasons. So yeah, you could like do all of that.
Well, I didn't get that option.
What do you mean you didn't get that option?
I just, cremation was the option, and my mom and stepdad paid for it for me because I had no money to do it. I had just spent all sorts of money trying to save them.
Right.
But yeah, I had no idea that I mean, obviously I should have had an idea if I had thought about it with any sort of rationality and logic, that of course you can't just burn one kitty in that's going to cost so much money.
Right.
They wouldn't just do one by one, like someone's rats and someone, yeah. So that's probably not all beaks in there. Well, I'm really glad that I didn't like have them made into jewelry or something that I could, wear.
Well, this is the other thing too. Like I don't fault anyone for wishing to have some sort of like memento, keepsake, reminder, place to go when you remember your pet or your loved one, whatever. Like that's what gravestones are.
Some of it is fur.
Right. Like, so like I could have paid to get like a paw print, and I might actually have a paw print somewhere.
Can't you make your own paw print?
I don't remember.
It seems like fairly easily.
I don't remember. I know we got paw prints with Cody, because it's the same crematorium that did Cody. But yeah, so it's just like the paw print thing, yeah. But where with this, like I had zero problem with it, because I'm like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't bring him back. Like if I have his ashes in a bag versus just makeshift animal ashes in a bag, the whole point is the ashes in the bag represent my ferret. That's it. That's it. Like I knew that going in. Like it's not like, oh my God, I have to make sure it's my ferret, or now it's, if it has, someone else's dog, like, yeah, but then part of my ferrets, the way I like to think of it is like, think of it like God's houses. This is the way I look at it. The spirit of my ferret can move between everybody else's ashes in possession, right? So like there's somebody who's got like a ghost ferret fucking with their shit, climbing through their couch, attempting to drink their beer, and they have no idea what the hell's going on, and it's entirely because it's my ferret. I wore a rubber, and you said you were on birth control, says Lab Glass. Thank you. Over on Rumble. Johnny's Funeral Home. We have the fire when you expire. That's actually remarkably catchy, but I don't like it. I feel like that. I feel like Butthead. I threw away the paw print from my one cat. I feel like a Butthead. Excuse me. I feel like a Butthead from my one cat because they did a crappy job on it. Good, and it was good and sad. My buddy's memorial service and the game tournament this weekend, so it was a lot of happy memories and sad with everyone who was crying. Sorry to hear that, King Kong Dong. I don't think
Yeah,
that's how
I
it works,
remember
says
that.
Roy Sombrero. Either way, my point is this: I knew cremating the ferret because I couldn't bury him. I didn't I didn't live there. Like it was a rental. Like so what? I'm just gonna bury him
Yeah.
I'm gonna bury him somewhere that he's never been before and just leave him. Like I couldn't do that.
Right?
I did that with my collie. Brian the Science saying pee pee poo poo. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but welcome. I took a
Pee poo
mess
poo.
and debated cremating it. That helps nobody. You should flush. You know what you should have done? Well, if you're taking a massive dookie, you should have
You
at
gotta
least
let it
lit a
dry out
lighter.
and then you can use it.
No, good God, why?
Well,
No, save that. Save that. It's a remarkably nice piece of kindling when it's all dried out. No. Sean, stupid question. Are ferrets native to the USA? I believe so. Yeah, they are because
would assume.
ferrets are the natural predators of groundhogs. They get their little slinky bodies in there and they murder them motherfuckers. So yes, they're called polecats in England. They are one of the coolest pets in my opinion because they're remarkably intelligent.
Smell.
They can. Kenzie was descented, so not really that bad.
Yeah, but that's not nice either. It's like declawing a cat,
Well, I didn't do it. This is the other
taking
thing.
away their protection.
Aaron was quick to judge me for having a really lame pet, and he's like, "Oh, you don't have normal pets. You have lame and gay pets." It's like, yeah, you didn't hear the story of I saved that pet from a drunken animal owner, and I'm sure that would have only encouraged. Oh, you should have let him just beat the shit out of it. Like, yeah, no, that's not how I work. So, the person who had the animal before me was asked me to take care of it. We had a great time together. Loved the ferret. They never asked for it back. They have horrible, especially at this time at least, had horrible caregiving skills with animals. So I just went, yeah, for the sake of the animal's well-being, I'll just hold on to the little fucker. It just works that way. So
That's how I got Sweets. She followed me home and then she wouldn't leave the doorstop, and it was fall heading into winter. I couldn't just let her sit out there in the wet and the cold. So
Sean saying we've got
fine little bugger.
fishers, mink, and muskrats. Like I think ferrets in that family.
Yeah.
During Johnny's golf tournament. I don't have a golf tournament. All right. Maybe we can get Whiskey Pete out. I have no idea what they're talking about. God knows what for the golf tournament. He's a cat hater. Yeah, dude, he's a cat hater. That's fine. I was just saying in general, like with the whole like, oh, it's a ridiculous pet. Like, yeah, but I mean, I guess. Oh my God, I could be a horrible person. Holy shit. I just realized a horrible, like I could say like a horrible snooty joke that's based in truth. But like I'm the kind of person if I saw like an animal or a child not being properly taken care of and I'm taking care of them, then I'm just kind of going to go, all right, well, we're removing everything else from the situation. That's how it happened with the cat and the ferrets. I saw a cat that needed to be saved. I saw a ferret that needed to be rescued. I was in a position to do such, so I did it. Say it, says Chad Boozmock. Nah, I'll say it. I'll say it. Like, I'll say this. I'll give you this much of it. It's a joke bagging on Aaron, and it's a harsh one, and so I am going to save it until I can say it to his face, because otherwise I'm just being a
There
bitch,
you go.
and I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I didn't think of it before when I would have used it, but now I'm like, So I'm not going to say it here and then be accused, Johnny's talking shit behind the toe. Like, no, this is shit that just came to my head that I could have said now as opposed to then. And I thought of it now. My cat is 10 times better than that bed shitting chihuahua. That's the other thing too. Like you can't take his animal take seriously. The man is sitting there
No,
going,
he's got a
dogs
chihuahua, for Pete's
dogs are
sakes.
better than cats, and he has the most cat-like dog on the planet.
Yeah.
It's incredibly confident. The only thing it's lacking is intelligence. Because I'm sorry, but dogs are dumb. Chihuahuas and small toy dogs especially so. They don't have the space. That's why they're always shaking, because they're afraid they're about to forget to keep living. And Yeah, I don't know. I've always thought like it's weird how he was calling my ferret like a weird pet choice. I've always thought of little toy dogs, and I always thought of like ladies that need to carry their little toy dog in their purse so they can show everyone my little
Yeah.
muffins, and then gay dudes. Like
Yeah.
I just I when I see and I think Gordy, I think that's a dog that a gay guy carries around draped on his arm for whatever it does for them. And so it's a weirdly fitting dog for him. But no, I've said it before. I'll say it again. He has the most cat-like dog on the planet. The thing is, tiny,
I'm with
destructive.
them, so that's like insulting cats, honestly.
Oh, it's
Chihuahuas are
insulting
not.
cats. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Again,
Cats
I
are
was
really
saying the
peck.
most
Oh,
cat-like of a dog,
phew.
like in terms of being. I don't know
Oh, and
how
you
that
he's gonna continue to
distinguishes.
walk across the table.
Right? Yeah,
So I'm
that's a
just
bigger
gonna
animal. That is the other thing too. It's a bigger animal, but whatever. He, yeah. Anyways, Team Gordy says Sean. I don't know. I'm team
yeah,
my cats. I am
yeah,
team
I'm
my
team
cats.
cats.
Get Aaron a purse to put Gordy in. No. Aaron already has a purse to put Gordy in. I'm not picking that shit out for him. I'm not his. I'm not his lady. His lady can get his purse. One of my cats
Yeah.
outweighs Aaron's dog by 15 pounds, so I'm not worried about him claiming he's a man because he owns a Chihuahua. Well,
Right?
Mr. Q, that's true for me too. I mean, it's true for most cat owners. Um, Aaron is Kevin Spacey from American
MSO?
Beauty. I
Ew, no way. Ew.
see. That's the
So
thing.
many
Like,
ways. There's no way Aaron would get a girl like that.
no, Aaron's
No
totally not
way.
Carl's number one pay pig. That doesn't work because in that movie, the dude is perceived as wooing the guy's son, and not that again. I don't know what line you're trying to draw there, but yeah, that doesn't make any sense. And as a joke, it's not really funny either. So okay then.
Mm.
Well, thank you for killing the mood on that little train. We can end that now. Let's get into some other stuff. I was
MSO, that cat that keeps doing things, that's Sweets. Boo, the polite one, is right here. But
boost you
that's
on there.
Sweets that
All right.
keeps getting in the way.
Johnny, if Karmic and Toe hit it off tonight, are you worried about Toe using Karmic to replace you? No, because if they hit it off tonight and they have a fun time, I'm not worried about being. I'm never worried about being replaced because it's not like I put up like the best. It's not like I do such a great job on the show that like, oh my god, you can't replace Johnny. No, you could probably easily replace me. I don't. I mean again, so. Eh. It's not really a thing.
Mm.
You know what that means? Am I getting up in the morning? Okay. Best of luck to him. Best of luck to him. Plus, I don't think he's gonna have Karmic on him with him in the morning. So I feel like if I'll be honest about this.
Who is Karmic?
Karmic is some dude that was on somebody's show that he blew up. He lost his shit about something, and he was acting like, "How dare you? Like I gave you $50. How dare you not have me on when I asked to be on?" Kind of thing. Give me the link. Blah blah blah. I will say this to his credit. Normally when
Okay.
people say that shit like, oh, blah, 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 give me the link, I want to call in or whatever, like, no, this is my show. I'll do my own thing. Go do your own show. To his credit, he's apparently trying to do his own show, so good for him.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, he floats in that Dabbleverse area that I was talking
Oh,
about
that's why I
before with
don't know him.
Kevin Brennan and all them, like just in that sphere, if we could call it that. So
Okay.
I have no idea what tonight is. If it's a one-time thing, if he's gonna regularly have him on, or what the deal is. But I'll say this, like if he wants to have him on my spot and that guy's going to work for my amount of money and Aaron wants to switch it up and have that guy be his co-host, it's his fucking show. I have zero fucks I give about that. Like, oh no, I'm so upset that I'm not doing Steel Toe. I guess I'll sleep in and focus more on doing my own shit. Oops. Like producer Robert De Niro, Kiki weird. I have no idea. You mean Carmex, the gay lip balm Aaron puts on his lips? No, Karmic
That
X.
stuff is awful.
Karmic X. They should call
Carmex
the
is awful.
segment Midwest Mudwits or Midwest Midwits. I don't know why I saw a U there. Jesus. Fucking A. Might be something on my lenses. Johnny, give me the call-in number. I have a gamer word to scream on Cinco de Mayo. I have a gamer word. I don't know that that's a good idea. There's a lot of words that gamers scream that might not be fitting. He was a mod. Yeah, I know he was a mod of that one. I believe Aaron would hit the goal today, so the bar should be low. I don't really know. He's coming on at the
Oh, is
end
this
of the
guy
show.
going on today?
He's going on tonight on the night show. Like Aaron goes on at 6, and his show ends around 8:00. And so the overtime portion is going to be this guy on the show. So the 8 to 8:30 portion of the show is going to be this dude with Aaron. Again,
Introduce.
I don't know how many people. Are you worried about being replaced? Do you know how many second mics there have been on the show? Like me being replaced is literally statistically inevitable from my point of view. I'm doing it while I can. Johnny doesn't need to do the steel toe. He can do digger. You know what I mean, right? Be fine. Like I said,
The world just be a little brighter place.
it's not like I make a shit ton of money doing steel toe and it's paying all my bills. If I'm not doing steel toe, it's just up. I gotta hit the grind harder and make up that dividend. I used to go through my sister's stuff, mostly makeup, a lot when she's left for college. I found some Carmex. That shit burns. Never again, says SH.
Yeah. I don't like the taste of the Carmex. I really don't. I found some really, really nice stuff that works like a hot damn and it doesn't taste or smell, has no color. Makeup. It was a makeup issue. Everyone swore by Carmex, but the shit is awful.
Roy Sombrero saying, my advice, Johnny, don't have sex with Nick Recato. Well, good news is there. I don't think he's into cripples, so I didn't even have a chance. Not that I was interested. He's had 17 second mics. No one stays. I wonder why. Everybody has different reasons. Some leave. Some are forced out. Some quit. Some go on to do other stuff. I keep doing. Johnny, are you worried about this thing that you can't control but likely won't happen? Huh? No. This is the part where we were talking about this on. I don't know why we're on so much on Steel Toe, but this is the part where we were talking about this on the Steel Toe show today, where it's just like, I think if you have kids, it grounds you more and you understand there's a world outside of the internet. I will go a step further than that because I was saying, like I was agreeing with Aaron that that kids really kind of give you a real world perspective that you're like, this isn't real because there's a tiny person over there that I'll jump in front of a car for. That's real. Like, so in my opinion, like this is like that, but with the MS stuff and all the other crap that I deal with, like that's also kind of a very big grounder where it's like, are you going to be worried about this thing that you cannot control? You know what I've learned? I've learned that like with things that you cannot control, worrying about them accomplishes nothing. You know, this is how I cope with it. This is the closest I get to worrying. I've played out the scenario in my head. What do I do? And I already told you. I just make up the money I lost. I have a variety of ways I can do that.
Yeah.
I can try making more shit on this show, doing longer shows, doing more shows. Once I move, hopefully my streaming schedule will free up a lot more. And if I'm not doing a morning show thing, I can do other people's shows and grow in other ways. I can focus on my own stuff. That's literally it. And if not, I'll hang out with him. If I'm going to get paid twice a week to go on someone's show and hang out with them and have a good time, fuck yeah, I'll do it. It's not the end of the world either way. Burt's Bees is the shiznit. I disagree. I do not like Burt's Bees.
Oh.
Is that the bee?
Like
it's beeswax one, like the all natural?
It is the beeswax one. That's why I couldn't use it.
Maybe I had a bad one
it myself, but I can't use it. People are allergic.
Why? Oh, you're allergic?
That was awful. And I'm not, but some people are. As a makeup artist, I couldn't have it just in case, right?
Oh.
But I need to address the YouTube chat. You guys, you've got me all wrong. I do not eat chapstick. I don't eat chapstick. But there is a trick that you can do to put a little bit of Vaseline or your chapstick on your teeth, and that way it keeps the lipstick from getting on your teeth when you put the lipstick on, and it also helps to remind you to keep smiling with your teeth. And so, if you do that with Carmex, it tastes nasty.
Yeah, I can't keep smiling. I have teeth like a fucking goblin shark. We can't do that.
Yeah,
you can. You can do that all day.
I've got a great row of front top teeth, but I've got an under or overbite, so no one ever sees my bottom teeth.
Well, I've got really horrible bottom teeth and an overbite, and people see them. Girl talk, I'm out, says Sean.
I'm out. Promise, that's it. No more
Don't worry about
Carmex
it.
talk.
I'm sure Sean's
Can't
talking
send
us.
Sean away.
Here,
damn
here,
it.
we'll give you something other than girl talk. We'll give you the one that you sent to
There you
me
go.
because
Oh boy.
I just like I said, we just finished the Oh, that's why we were talking about the freaking people would shave years off their lives to extend their pets' health. You realize most animals
Right.
don't have the greatest and most dignified end. You just don't hear them complaining about their arthritis for the last, 2 or 3 years. So I would never want to do that. You're in luck, Johnny. Ricada may not be into cripples, but he's into tards. Well, I'm not into that. So, one, there's the whole like I don't do dudes thing. Like that's just the thing. Group essing, not really into that. Cuck holding,
Okay.
definitely it's not my bag, baby. And then what's that? Is that your lip balm?
And I can't show it because it's Quadra. It's got CBDs in it. But I
Ooh.
use a big TV screen, so it's too bright to show the reflection is there. But it's Quadra. It's very good. It's got CBDs in it. No beeswax, so it doesn't make anyone allergic. Very good.
DVDs
Sorry,
are
they were
falling
still
over.
talking about it, so I had to
Right,
respond.
right.
Now I won't talk about it anymore. I
Okay,
promise.
okay.
Even if they talk about it.
Are you
I won't.
sure? Do you need a minute?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Almost. 98% sure.
All right. So, did you want me to get into this Alberta thing, or no? Did you want to talk about?
Yes, let's get into this, Alberta.
Okay. I would like to be so. Just to be clear, chapstick, just like the brand, not okay. Or okay.
Brand is okay,
Okay.
I guess. It's basically just like
Earwax.
wax. It's well, not earwax,
It's
but it is
earwax.
wax, and it
They harvest
really
them
do
out
a
of
whole
actual
lot.
people's ears. What are you doing down there?
I'm doing nothing. That
Oh,
may
you
have
mean
nothing
that
to do
skill?
with rolling something.
You mean that skill I don't have that I told you about? You're like, you
Skill
don't
you
know how
don't
to do
have that
that?
I'm gonna have to teach.
Yeah,
Yes.
you don't have to. I've survived just fine without it this long in my
Oh
life.
no, I will. No, you cannot. You cannot be a pothead and not know how to roll a joint. It's just not.
Thank you for outing me
It
publicly.
doesn't work for me, Johnny.
Look, there are things I can overlook. The mental retardation, the cripple shit, but I mean, at least I get great parking, right? But you're telling me this
Yeah.
can't roll a joint? Well, this noise. This problem gets rectified,
Right?
or that ass is dead. Can we see Juan Tez, aka Mittens? I don't know what Piffy
Montez?
Puffs. Juan Tez, aka Mittens. I don't know what that means.
See puffs.
Yeah, Pippy Puffs. I'm not sure who you're asking for. Old Spice makes a great deodorant. Dude, Old Spice makes a lot of great deodorants. I hate that Old
I prefer
Spice has
Gillette.
come. Are you just being contrary now? Is that what you're doing?
No, I actually do. I prefer Gillette. That's what I use. I learned long ago
Well, yeah,
when I
for
worked in
ladies.
kitchens that men's deodorant works just as well for women. In fact, it works better than most women's deodorants. So
Right, because
I've
women's
used
deodorants is focused on being
whatever.
flowery and potpourri, where ours is like, we'll give you
Yeah.
aluminum poisoning as long as it seals those pores for a couple hours.
As long as there's no wet and stink. Yes,
Right?
please. That's what it's supposed to be doing for me. So yeah, I prefer Gillette.
Roy Sombrero dropping some knowledge on me here, saying blunts are easier to roll than joints. You can always fix it with the outer leaf. I didn't know that. Can't roll a blunt
Yeah.
either, if I'll be honest. Blunts and joints cannot roll at this time.
Ta-da, I can. Whee.
The wet stink is half the fun. The wet stink of what? Balls deep. What do you mean the wet stink is half the fun?
Oh, we're talking. Oh, I think he's talking about deodorant. The wet stink.
This is for I better go over to the funding chat stuff. I have to. Oh, that was the other thing. I was gonna double check to make sure. Let's do that. To Fan Funny, thank you again for Pool Scam Sham and Bishop. For the 199 and the 5 respectively, and King Kong Dong with the $1.
Thank you.
I think
Thanks, guys.
was there anyone? There might have been. I'm sure there was somebody else in there on Rumble, but either way, I wanted to before I forget, because today is the 5th, tomorrow's the 6th. We're on $65 for the 7th, which is Wednesday. I wanted to
Woo!
check.
Thanks, guys.
I wanted to check Rumble before we launched, but I had all those tech issues. I wanted to check Rumble and see if there is a payout to issue, and there is. We are moving over. What's 100 minus 65? 35. 35 off of 65 is 30. We are on $30 for our goal on May 8th.
Yay! This rocks.
So those little Rumble payouts, when you guys throw those in, we say thank you. When we order the payouts, we take them off the goal. It takes however long it takes Rumble to actually pay us the money, but once the payout's issued, we count it in the bucket. And that, again, bought out all of Wednesday and half of Thursday. So thank you guys so much. We are almost a full week ahead. And yeah, what are you going to do if you're not doing Steel Toe Show? Probably put a little bit more effort into this and not have goals, because I'm like so close, I swear I can smell it. Like, it's just a little bit. Just a little bit more. And then I just, fucking have a great grand old time doing a show. All right, clap that back to live chat. All right, Mr. Q can't pull up the scent memory, but it's masculine, so that makes sense. What, Mr. Q, what's masculine? My woman gets turned on by a cedar smell.
The cedar smell and
the hydraulic oil. Well, all right. Combination of that and diesel fuel. She really wants to light you on fire. It's like, he smells almost flammable. Like, dude, all right, I'm gonna give you some advice right now, Mr. Q. Has she been talking to people about life insurance policies? You got to be worried, my friend. Oh, ooh. I love the smell of cedar and oil and hydraulic fluid. You're listing flammable stuff to me just again and again and again. Lab Glass with $20. Start a new bucket, he says. $20. Thank you, Lab Glass.
Thank you, Labby. You guys rock.
So that'll go through when we get. Johnny gets turned on by exotic meats. No, I don't. No, I don't. I will tell you this, and you can say whatever you want from me. She muted her mic, so now I can say whatever I want about her. She can't retort. I think it's kind of sexy with a lady just, having a puff. Although maybe it's because I've been watching The Gentleman again, like and again and again and again. There are certain scenes, like it's gotten to the point now where I'll just have it on in the background and I'll stop what I'm doing because I'm like, here's the scene I really want to appreciate. And like one of them that's really good is when he rolls a joint. In the game, in the movie, and he's just like, I don't do any of this. How does he say it? He's like, I don't do any of this ins or outs or rolls or like, I like a simple 50-50 mix. I do. And he's like, that's how we used to play. And then he's just sitting there rolling a joint, talking. I'm like, that's a good thing. My old lady gets oddly wet when I'm all dirty and stinky, says Chevy JB. That's because of the pheromones.
You're working hard. It's the working hard bit that's the turn on, not so much the dirty, stinky bit. The fact that you're working hard and you're able to do things.
Mr. Q telling us, I'm worth more deaf. All right, so she's going to play really loud music. Yes, Johnny gets turned on by exotic man meats. No, SH, I do not. Let us not start such hellacious rumors. So you're turned on by gentlemen. No. I love the movie The Gentleman. The movie The Gentleman is quite good. It's quite good. This was your doing. The fucking, just the excited, horrified.
Yeah, that, I know.
Yeah, I did that. Fucking Jesus. All right.
I'm not gonna forget that bit.
You can't unsee it. No, you can't. No, it's Nightmare Fuel. It'll be with me forever. Nikki loves it. It's like Sex Panther cologne from the Anchorman movie.
See, I get that joke now because you explained it to me. I'd never seen the Anchorman, so I had no
Sex
idea.
Panther. 50% of the time, it works 100% of the time.
100% of the time.
Or was it even lower than that? Like 30% of the time, it works 100% of the time? Oh, boy. On what? I'm
Either way.
dumb. Messaged you on Discord, says SH. All right. I don't know who she's talking to, but obviously not me. Probably you. We are moving through stuff, so we've got a couple of different things to talk about. We're almost halfway through the second hour because we had tech issues, so we started low. So
Nice.
we have to get into this thing that we were talking about. Alberta's
Okay.
premier apparently visited Mar-a-Lago, and that visit cost more than $10,000, documents reveal. So I'm looking through this right here. Boop, 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 boop.
Just think about it. There's 4 people. So that's 4 round trip tickets. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 24.
Does she have any
Oh
security
gosh.
cards?
Yeah, there's at least 24. No, she had three other people with her. But there was at least 24 meals, plus rooms. $10,000 for a 3-day business trip with 4 people. That actually kind of sounds, roughly accurate. Because I'm sure they're flying decent class and they're staying at Mar-a-Lago. So you're going to pay more because of where it is they're staying.
Oh, yeah.
But in the grand scheme of things, 4 people for a three-day weekend to Mar-a-Lago, that's not bad.
Dude, I got to be honest. I don't know. Maybe it's just this picture of Trump. But does anyone kind of see Trump in the Make America Great Again? Like, just like ignore that it's actually Donald Trump. We know it's Donald Trump. But I'm seeing Biden in the face. And I don't mean like he looks like Joe Biden.
No, but
he's got that old man face that's being preserved by collagen injections or whatever fucking shit they do. And, drinking. Lab Glass is having fun with the stickers. See, this is the other reason why we had to do it. Yeah. Ned Flanders butt sniffer.
Smells pretty good, actually. Smells like hydraulic oil and cedar.
Uh-oh. Just going to start humping him on air. Let's start a GoFundMe to get Johnny there. To get Johnny where? To Mar-a-Lago?
My big point was that $10,000, 4 people, 3 days, 2 nights, plus return airfare. That's not a big deal. Trudeau was spending $18,000 a month just to feed himself and his family.
Right. I agree with you.
18,000.
I don't mean to detract at all, but
10,000 is not a big deal.
I got to give Piffy Puffs the props he deserves. So we mentioned the movie, and he immediately picked out one of the best lines. You have your mouth all muddled up with cat piss. It's just a good movie from top to bottom.
I thought he was making fun of my cat piss coffee.
No, nobody knows that you refer to it that way. But now
I
they
thought
do.
everyone referred to it or knew that I referred to it as my cat piss coffee.
That grosses me out because I drink coffee. Like I have to go shopping.
Yeah. Get some.
Bastard, my sticker didn't make sense because I flipped the screen. Haha, Diggers never watched Anchorman. Deport that Canuck. She's already in Canada. That doesn't sound too unreasonable. Could be better if they made an effort, but flights can be $1,000 depending when you book. Right. Yeah. Apparently we're getting...
it's not like it was on the books. They're... Right.
We're getting a lot of stickers from Lab Glass. If anybody else wants to, kick off a hype train on Twitch, now would probably be the best time when all that stuff can go together. But yeah, I don't think it's that big a deal. I also don't think this one's that big a deal. And I'm with the Missouri family for the story that I'm about to talk about. A Missouri family is suing a school because the school suspended the 13-year-old for making art at home. Now, you might be asking yourself, obviously, there's more to it than that. what's the
He
art
made
he
art
made?
at home?
Yeah, the art he made, the art in question
Okay.
is this. He made this. He took a bunch of glue and a bunch of empty Dr. Pepper cans, and he made a AK-47 out of Dr. Pepper.
Oh, okay, I see. I see. I'm looking at it straight on. I'm going, I don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to be.
I need to I need to move your I need to move your camera angle over for a minute here, and we need to have you look at that again. Hold on. Let's where is where's the Discord one? There it is. I don't know why is that one locked? It shouldn't be locked.
Yeah, it's just crappy art.
Yeah. All right, go check it out again. It doesn't work because we cover it. Oh well. You get the gist of the joke.
Better.
It's
I know
saying
what you're
she's
trying to do,
yeah.
Jimmy.
Anyways,
Yeah.
so this is the problem I have with this. One, it's stupid. It's incredibly stupid. The school shouldn't give a shit. Are you worried that he's going to be an active shooter with Dr. Pepper? Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? He flunked background color class.
Right.
I like this Matchcape. I'll point out most Canadians don't recognize guns. You're right. I should have realized that. Jason
That's
Puck
true.
looks more like a walking stick. The simple fact is he titled it AK-47. He or no, he put the song AK-47 on it with his little tweet. But this is again ridiculous. He made a fake gun. Make sure to get the shaft. He made a fake gun, and they suspended him for it. Like, he didn't do it at school. He didn't bring it to school. They are thought policing him because he made a gun out of soda cans. Like, not a live firing gun. He made a gun facsimile out of soda cans in the privacy of his own home. Like, yeah, absolutely. Sue that school to the ends of the earth.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have always been a huge proponent of people, like, if people are educating themselves or whatever, I don't like the idea that an educational institution is going to be like, no, what are you doing in your free time that has absolutely nothing to fucking do with us? Show Digger your guns, Johnny. My arms, if those are the guns you're talking about, she's seen them. She's seen them. It's all right, baby.
Yay.
He shook up the end can. Dude, they were empty. They were empty. Rusty Grammar says, I can stay at Mar-a-Lago whenever I want since I am Q. Okay. That sounds awesome.
Fair enough.
We call them Polish cannons. Fill with Zippo lighter fluid and launch a tennis ball. Wait a minute. What? Sean, what are we talking about? What's
What?
Polish cannons?
Yeah.
Flunk
I think
background
I missed the
color
first bit. That
classes.
sounds like fun.
Yeah, no, I'm looking, and his last comment is he flunked background color classes.
Polish cannons.
Oh.
So what are these Polish cannons, please, Sean? Do tell. It's a thing.
Oh my God, SH saying, well, when it was like 10 plus years ago, an elementary school kid got suspended for eating his Pop-Tart into the shape of a gun. Well, that's equally as stupid.
Seriously?
I want to know what the Polish cannon is. I'm trying to make sense of that. Oh, I thought
I
it was
know,
a
me
school for, or I thought it was for a school project or something. He made it at home. Yeah, no, he just, this was some kid's autistic afternoon project to entertain himself. That's it. He glued
Probably
some Dr.
internet was
Pepper
down.
cans together in the shape of an AK-47. An anonymous parent alerted the school because she felt the artwork was dangerous. Believe it or not, rather than laughing at the parent, the Mountain View Birch Tree School District chose to punish the budding artist. Lana Tharp, the Mountain View Birch Tree superintendent, released the following statement. We have enough information to believe the video has caused fear to at least one student, or understandably so. Fear of what?
What?
It's not even real. It's in
Boredom?
it's in the shape of it. It's crudely fashioned to look like.
He's Louise.
So all right. So the safety and well-being of our students is our top priority, and we responded swiftly to address the concerns of what? Are you worried he's going to bring the
pop gun.
You worried he's gonna? Oh yeah, you worried he's gonna bring the pop gun into school? The mom and the boy and his mom were called into the office and informed that he would be suspended for 3 days for cyberbullying. So you're telling me you suspend the person who made this and put it online? Did he say like I'm going to like again? That's not even cyberbullying. You guys are bullying him for what he posted online. That's more cyberbullying than anything.
Yep.
Now, the person in this article writes, personally, I'm not a huge fan of Dr. Pepper. You go fuck yourself. Dr. Pepper is awesome. But I don't mind people posting pictures of it online. All right, yeah, no. So she's suing, and I hope to hell they fucking pay out the ass. That is such crap. That is crap. All right. So you were curious about this one. We can talk about that. I might want to save it. We want to get to a video for a minute. We have this one. So, a Lamborghini yacht packed with influencers.
Yes. Let's talk about the idiots.
Yeah, let's just watch it on stream. I don't know what the deal is. I'm gonna read this quick. Around parts of the yacht floating as women were evacuated. Okay. All right, so this is a minute 26. All right, so they got an entire Lamborghini yacht full of female influencers, and then I guess so. I guess as you might say, God decided to prove He was real for one moment in time. So everyone is safe, but our boat sunk. Where's the boat? I want to see the boat sinking. Is it still sinking? Are we on the boat?
I think it's already gone.
It's already gone?
I think so, yeah. It had a lot of junk in the trunk. Thank you for that, Brian.
Sheesh. What the fuck? Who the fuck is that dude in the front of the boat? All right, so the boat's just gone?
Yeah, it looks like it.
This is insane.
Is this the yacht that's sinking? No, this is the one that's sinking. This is the one that's sinking.
Oh, okay, that's the one that's sinking. Okay. Good thing the police were there.
He's
The baby's safe! The women and children are okay! The baby's safe!
What the hell is that? Booze?
I know, it's an expensive bottle of booze, my guess. Leo's yacht never sinks, just saying.
Well,
right, Roy?
that's the
I'm
one.
certain Leo's yacht could
There it
sink
is
a
right
bunch
there.
more than just that.
Oh. It's awesome with the music right next door. Like, playing the music, and there's just a boat just sinking. Oh my God. $5. Following the great with $5. Congrats, Johnny, on the partnership with Planned Parenthood. Johnny's Exotic Meats now selling slightly used organs and adrenochrome. No, we're not. And there's no Johnny's Exotic Meats. You can't just say what we're selling.
Well,
Thank you very much
for
the $5.
New business that we'd have to talk about. We can't.
What do
be
you mean
mixing
we'd
and
have to
matching. It's
talk
like
about?
putting
I feel like
roadkill
if I'm
in the
involved in a
exotic meat
business, I
market.
should get to
We can't-
decide that.
We can't. Just because it's roadkill doesn't mean it's exotic. We can't just start throwing whatever into the exotic meat market. We
All
have
right.
to stay
This is weird.
honest
I
and
feel like,
loyal to our
okay, hold on.
brand.
Shut your pie hole for a second. I feel like, all right, I am not.
Squirrels aren't.
Fuck off.
Aren't
Anyways,
exotic. They're not
so
exotic.
I'm not in favor of defending these exotic meat bits and the stuff that they're saying, but I will give Fallen this credit. And again, this is not a thing. But if if a company were to sell like fetuses, I feel like that should qualify as an exotic meat, or there are some horribly huge conspiracy theories that need to be like publicly acknowledge is true because that I feel like you can't just go down to your local butcher store
we
like
had this
I'd like to
discussion-
pick up a
but we
quarter
had-
pound of baby. Hey, you got any
We had this discussion about long pig though, and we decided long pig wasn't exotic.
long pig
So if
isn't
we won't
exotic?
sell
No.
long pig, if we don't sell long pig, then we shouldn't be selling.
We don't
fetus.
sell meat.
Feet high.
The only thing we have is a freaking merch store. There's no meat.
Right. Right. No meat. So why on earth would we be selling human parts at the
I'm just
exotic
saying-
meat place? It's not exotic. Damn it.
You're arguing we won't sell it because it's not exotic. I'm arguing we don't sell it because there's no meats that we don't sell meats. And I feel like
Right.
when you pivot to yours, it really doesn't. It really, I fucking want to punch you. The only thing saving you from a domestic right now is distance, and that'll actually be something in person that you wouldn't have to worry about either because you can run. So.
Because I can get away from you. Yeah. I'll just run.
Guys, she can walk at full speed. He's hooped. All right, it's over.
Yes.
Brian, got
There's
it.
No meat.
No
people.
meat.
Exactly.
No,
That's
no.
right, King Kong Dong. There's no meat people. No meat people.
Brian, he's got it. No meat, right? And there's no. You're supposed to put a period after the no meat. You can't say no meat. Winky face, winky face. Wait, that's not. That doesn't. That again. That promotes the opposite message. It's kind of like saying but. When you do the winky faces, it's like saying but. Everything that came before the winky faces doesn't matter because again, winky face. That's not how that works. Hang on, Johnny. What's your wheelchair made of? Is it chrome? Adrenochrome? It's not chrome, actually. It is what is that? It's just like fucking like machine shaped aluminum, I think. I don't know.
We polish it hard enough, it might shine like chrome.
Well, we'll see how your polishing skills do. Your Google history got to be a trip, dude. My
God, I'm
Google
gonna be
history is
polishing
fucked
everything
up.
when I get over there.
Oh, you're so angry. Come get me upstairs, digger. That's funny, but mean.
We'll have to get a 2-story just for that purpose.
No. I feel like that's a horrible thing. We have to get a 2-story just so I can repeatedly just be like, oh, does that make you sad? Ha ha, bitch. Look who's on the second floor. I'll wait. Carl's number one pay pig. Get a room. I'm trying to get a whole house and or apartment. So what do you want from me? Johnny would be able to walk, but stem cell therapy would be doing his own product. Following the great. I'm proud of myself. Again. Okay.
Good. I'm glad.
And the
We all need to
delivery
be proud of
minivan
ourselves.
with your Emporium sign on it. There is no delivery minivan. There's no delivery minivan.
Oh, yeah, there is.
No, there isn't.
I've
Oh,
shown you the
dude.
pictures of it. You can't say that doesn't exist. I've showed you the pictures.
It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Pictures exist of me being black, and I've never done blackface or been black. I mentioned that on the show today, and Aaron's like, we're going to put up the picture, and he never got to it. It's because he knows I make a sexier black man than him, because he's like, oh, no, if I put this up there, they'll be like, oh, they'll do Aaron as a black guy, and he knows he can't pull it off like I can, because the weak chin. Johnny needs to try drinking stem cells. No, you have to be able to get them somewhere. Riding Dirty Llama certainly appreciated the joke. Well, by the time you get up there, Johnny wouldn't be mad anymore, especially if she was waiting in Deadpool lingerie. Well, she'd certainly have time to change.
Right? There you go.
Johnny,
I'd have time to change.
oh, you're going to come get me? Then I'm going to slip into something a little more comfortable. The race is on, you little bastard. And then just walks off. And I'm just like, I'm going to get there. Jesus,
Finally get up the stairs
if you
and
made
you're
me
just
wait
so
any
worn out.
longer, I would have just taken care of myself. I'm like, oh, that could have been fun to walk in. Who's sexier? Cuckold the clown. What? I
Who's
don't
the
get it,
sexier
Saint Caesar.
cuckold, the clown?
It's weird to ask a question without any actual question. Because that's asking us, who's the sexier cuckold, the clown? I don't get it. We're hurting, Johnny, with this meat market. It's not real, and we need you to
And
stop.
we need to stop.
It's not real. That's true. See, again, the wink thing depreciates
real
the
at all.
reality of the statement, sir. Are you running any meat specials for Cinco de Mayo? No, I don't have any specials on meats. I don't have. It's not a thing. It's a merch store. We have Venmo, PayPal, Streamlabs, and the merch store. That's it. That's it. That's all it is.
You should be linking those things. Just by
I'm
the
literally getting them right now, but thank you for telling me what to do. Thank you for telling me what to do after threatening to run away up a flight of stairs if I protest. I appreciate it. I appreciate that you're like, hey, don't worry. Worst case scenario, I'll elude you with, with your legs. Send. There we go. Let's
I hope.
pin
How
those.
you doing, bud?
Pin and pin and pin. All right. If you want to support the show, you can on Venmo, PayPal, Streamlabs, all of those. We're on those areas for direct contributions, which go straight off of the goal. What was the other thing I was going to do? Oh, yes, I was going to open the merch store because we're pretty much all done with that video. So let's. Oh, it doesn't work unless no. Hold on a minute. There we go. So this is the merch store that we're loading right now where you guys can get the shirts.
Yes.
The shirts. You can get the Certified Digger Lover shirt. You can get the Cucko the Clown shirt. The Johnny Really Can't Stand Y'all shirt. The baseball tee with the logos. The Exotic Meat Market mug, which is a gag item.
It's the home
denoting
of the
the gag.
when you'd rather watch the meat.
Right? And you can get that in white or black. And they're there for you. You can get the
also
shirts.
Get those if you spend $100 or more on any other exotic meat market.
What the hell are you talking about? No, that's not a thing.
Meats. Yeah.
Meats. We don't have any meats.
Spend $100 or more on meats from the exotic meat market.
We don't have any meats.
We will give you a.
You can't. No, we won't because we can't sell any meats. There's no meats to stop trying to finagle this into.
That's the point. We'll never have to give away a single cup because there's no meats.
Yeah, but you're making.
Good.
Yeah, but you're making it sound like there's meats. I'm not okay with this. No meat boys allowed. I thought the extra large kielbasa was the gag item. What are you, Polish? Well, I'm certainly never riding in another jar of meat again. All right. All right. So that's a thing. The female influencers. Let's close that out. The AI thing. We have the trucks with the quarters.
Do we know how they managed to sink their yacht?
No.
Like, did we get any? No, we just saw women scantily clad.
Yeah.
Climbing off of boats. Okay. That's
yeah.
Right. I wanted to know how the hell they managed to sink the boat.
I have no idea. I don't know how they sunk the boat. But
are there too many people on it?
Something.
Did they have people who knew what they were doing running the thing? Or there's all these questions, Johnny. Damn it.
Well, let me go.
Stream.
Here, let me.
The news.
It's fucking whatever. Let's go grab this. Fine. You want some more facts, lady? Here, let me get you some facts. Like I said, I just wanted it for the obvious joke. All right, $4.5 million Lamborghini yacht packed with influencers sank off of Miami after a rookie mistake by women on board. Around 30 women boarded the Lamborghini yacht.
There's too many on the boat?
Probably.
What's the rookie mistake?
There we are. Around 30 women boarded the $4.5 million Lamborghini yacht meant for how many? How many do you think they went? There were 30 women that went on this boat.
12.
30 influencers that went. 12. You're going with 12. Way high.
12. No
it
more than
is
12.
rated for 5 people.
Fuck. Oh, no.
This Lamborghini yacht rated for 5 people
no.
sank because 30 bitches were like, you know what? We got to get in there. We got to get the likes. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm like, seriously, I'm like nipple to nipple with everybody, but I got to be a streamer and be part of it too. Oh my God. Like, seriously, you guys sank the boat because you all had to be part of it. Oh my God. They were overweight, says Roy Sombrero. I want to change the name of this. I want this story to be reported differently. I want Lamborghini yacht sinks when 30 obese women climb on board. Because you know every single one of those ladies has an eating disorder. Every single one of these ladies has an eating disorder.
Oh,
and that, you just tell them like, hey, that boat wouldn't have sank if your fat ass, maybe worked out a little bit more.
I wonder who was driving the boat.
An idiot? Probably a dude. Some dude who's stupid, like, oh, look at all these bitches I got. I guess I could throw reason out the window for tits. Worked out well for you, buddy. All right.
Yep. Hey, by the way, Johnny's Exotic Meat Market Cinco de Mayo deal. 50% off on all long pig burgers. We have the wettest back in town.
No. One, that seems like just reading that out loud could get somebody in trouble.
No,
that's not an ad read. That's not an ad read because that
sure
business
looks like
isn't. No, it isn't. That is a thank you for.
It looks like it.
Brian, thank you for the $5. You know what you're doing. You know it's not an ad read because it's not a real business. And then by doing an ad read, you realize you tie us to the business and ipso facto the business to us. Like,
yes.
No. Good to see you, bro. Johnny's having a big sale on his exotic. No, he's not. No, he's not. T. Jefferson, stop lying.
Magazine department. I didn't know we had a nudie magazine department, King Kong.
You have an LLC.
I
actually have to renew that thing, I think, because of the way the whole tax things work. It's not like it matters much.
Cankles.
I'm an independent
Cankles
operator.
are an exotic meat.
Fresh on Cinco de Mayo, Johnny's Meat Market, fresh boar hog. Oh. No, sir. All right, so yes, the boat sank because every one of those ladies refused to eat a salad. That's what it was.
Yep.
And I will not stand for any other lies. Oh, wait. They're still looking the cause of the yacht malfunction and sinking. I mean...
I don't know. Do we have to look pretty far?
No, again...
It's supposed to have 5, and they've got 30. My guess is that's what did it.
And does the 5 in crew like the guy at the helm? Because if it does it include? I said in crew. Does the 30 include the crew? Because then you got a real problem.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, who's driving this boat?
Who's driving this wagon train, dude? We have an hour and a half left. We are flying through the show, due in no small part to starting a half hour late because of tech issues. So,
meh.
So, but yeah, I have a couple other stories left. We have the nail salon employee who pleads guilty. We can talk about that. But
yeah, that's just a weird one.
That is just a weird one. I don't
understand how that works either. Yeah.
I'm gonna go to this. We got some news from New York. You want to catch up on New York? See what they're doing over there?
Why not?
The Big Apple
says
yes.
Let's go to this. This was on Twitter. That's where I found this. Let's.
Oh, I see. We've got the magazine is called Gorillas in the Mist and nothing else.
No, we're not doing
magazines and Blu-rays.
No, we're not even. We are not even jokingly doing gorilla porn. Okay.
Yeah,
like
we're still working on promoting it. But
no, we're not promoting gorilla porn.
Fair enough.
We're not promoting gorilla porn. That's not a thing. We don't do it if it is. I don't even do the meat stuff. Enough is enough.
But it's so easy. I mean, we've got the trail cams for the 24-hour gorilla live streams, right? So
no, we don't. No, we don't. Again,
you
keep making up these horrendous lies on my show.
Wonderful idea.
Actually, no, I have to stipulate that. It's not even just on my show. Now you go on other shows and tell people about the amazing products that I don't have. Wink, wink, and nudge, nudge. This joke needs to stop. And you need to stop going on other people's programs and telling them about the imaginary products that I don't have.
It's such a cool store that you don't have.
No, it's
Everyone loves it, and we
No.
finally got peacock balls back in
No.
order in stock.
no, we
Finally.
don't.
Do you know how hard we tried to find ourselves
She went from
regular source of peacock
from
balls? Gosh, that's
yard
hard.
sale to yard sale looking for a 5-gallon pail of pecan balls. Peacock balls. Thank you, Riding Dirty Llama, for the laugh track. Riding Dirty Llama is having a hilarious time on this. Also, Riding Dirty Llama, I want to make a very good point. Don't forget to play the New York song when you go, that's what it's like in New York, where we don't care about stabbings as long as you're black, and that's how it is, New York. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just basing it off of facts. My bad. Anyways, let's go. So bodega owners are now going to be able to deter crime. Now, some people might be like, "Hey, isn't it kind of a failing of society when you're going to the bodega owners to deter the crime? Like somehow the Justice Department, the penalization of criminals should be the deterrent." Well, let's see what their new deterrent is for bodega owners in New York. Bodegas are apparently a very big thing for New York. Like that's like you need your bodegas.
Yeah.
They don't have like quick trips and shit like I'm used to in the Midwest. Can't go to the.
Just by the way, Foom. This is I am not sponsored by Foom, but they freaking rock. I had to change out the flavor pack for the first time today, and it is the maple pepper, and it tastes phenomenal. So just got to throw that out there. This is day 4. No smoking.
Foom you. Oh, dude, why? Where's my show sponsor thing?
Lactating gorilla porn. Sandy, that's the secret. Come on now, we've got to get the other porn out and selling before we.
There's
otherwise you're just
no.
gonna wait for the lactating gorilla porn.
Can we
won't
just not?
buy the other
No,
stuff.
I would like
We
to
need
once
sell
again.
the other stuff first.
No, we need to return to a world
And
of
then we'll do
no.
that.
No, we need to return to a time and a world of no gorilla porn. There's no gorilla porn. It doesn't
No
exist.
gorilla
It's
porn?
nothing. There's no gorilla porn. Bodegas are where
Right,
you can
no gorilla
usually
porn.
find private investigators from crime shows. Well, at any rate, let's see what they're doing to protect the bodegas.
Thank you, Mr. Blue Sky. Thank you.
Good on you for quitting smoking. I wouldn't say she's quit yet, but she's certainly trying, and good on you for trying.
What do you mean? I haven't had any. I cheated
yeah,
once, and I didn't count that day.
Right. So that's why I'm saying you haven't quit yet. You're trying. You're trying to quit. You're on a streak of 3 days. I'll give you when you have cleared a week without smoking.
I did 4 days, but I smoked once after the first day. So yeah, I'm on a streak of 3 days.
You're on a streak of 3 days. When you've gone like a full 7 days without a cigarette, then I'm like, okay, cool. But right now, I feel like you're in a place.
I'm still a quitter.
Right, but like
I'm quitting. I haven't quit yet. I'm
right.
quitting.
Well, like for example, my brother has quit smoking numerous times.
Okay.
But he picks it back
Well,
up.
I've quit smoking every time I put a cigarette out. Then I'll light another one.
Right. How long? Excuse me. How long is this quit for? Is the question, and it doesn't matter to me. I'm just saying.
3 days.
Just saying. Yeah.
3 days so far, and Foom kicks ass. Feel free to sponsor me. I've got like 200 people who.
Why don't you actually like message them about that? You're pimping their
they
products.
gave me a thing when I finish my 30 days coloring in my 30-day pie wheel.
They gave you a
then
coloring
I get
book?
to send
I'll
them a
pretend I
video.
smoke if I get a coloring book. Woo! It's one thing me and my daughter agree on. You know what's fun? Coloring books.
It's a habit tracker.
So they want you to go to
And
30.
I didn't color that in. I thought about coloring it in this morning. There we go. Now it says 3. But yeah, when I finish filling this in, then I'm supposed to send them a video telling them how wonderful it was. And I'm thinking I'll just try and find clips of me talking about how wonderful it is as I'm using it. And then I'll put that together.
You're gonna edit a video, are you?
I'm going to try.
Ever done that sort of thing before?
Yes, a little bit.
Got
Only
software
problem is
for it?
the program isn't actually on my computer.
What's the
I got
program?
the
Where?
wrong CD. So. Corel. I used Corel.
I'm just not gonna say. Anyways, maybe
Corel's
somebody
a
would
damn
help
good
you make
program.
that video if you didn't keep propping up fake businesses in his
Talking
name.
about
Panic button.
you think
Talking about
jail
panic
does
button.
it? Says Sean. Yeah, jail will help you quit smoking too.
Will it? I don't know if that's true. Like jail might make it worse.
We don't. You're not. There's no smoking allowed in our jails.
Really? That's weird.
Yeah, I think if you get into the jail, they'll give you the patch. Like if you're going to be there long term, they'll give you the patch to get you off of it. But yeah, there's no
Giggity.
smoking in.
Hmm.
Yeah. I haven't tried starting smoking yet either, Brian. So
Yeah, I kind of figured
you
that
know.
was the other part for it. He's like, I haven't tried quitting smoking yet. It's because he's not a quitter. Can't smoke in jails anymore, Johnny. What? But like in prisons and stuff in the U.S., you can, right? Like you can still buy cigarettes and and all that shit in prisons. Or did they end that too?
I don't know. Enough addicts chew orange peels. You get the same result from a.
Oh, bodegas are also where you can find venom, according to Riding Dirty Llama. Now I understand what.
Oh, okay.
Snuff addicts chew orange peels. Yeah, dude, I started doing like chew, and then I went to smoking cigarettes, and I ended up quitting chewing because I was smoking cigarettes. Like that's how I got off of that.
Yeah.
Then I just switched from smoking cigarettes to marijuana. I like a good 50-50 mix. I do. That's how we used
why
to play.
Why I've actually got bud instead of just my dab stuff. I've actually got buds, Duke Nukem buds. Very good stuff.
Oh, you're
Nice
telling me you
sativa.
have so you're saying every
And
time
that's what I'm smoking when I.
every time you light up your joint, you just hear
Game over.
I mean, that's what I would
No.
assume.
I don't hear that in my head at all, actually.
No?
No. But when I feel the need, like I really want a cigarette, it's only happened a couple of times actually. I've only rolled 3 joints.
You invincible
That way I get
headshot
to smoke in my
scripted
life.
cheater.
You do remember that I don't get to I can't hear those very clearly. They cut
I
in and
know.
out.
I know.
So
I'm
if
sorry.
you're trying to be a smart ass to me, I can't even
You
hear it. So
invincible
it's like never
headshot
even happened.
scripted cheater.
I mean, it comes out pretty good. I like getting drunk and getting in trouble. So you're saying you are that song, I'm drunk and I don't want to go home? Baby, I'm drunk and I don't want to go home. Now I'm just picturing Brian in the middle of the dance floor, surrounded by a group of women just like going, yeah, get it. And he's just dancing to his own beat to that song. All right. Bishop, Windows, or Linux. You're not missing nothing, Digger, says Sean. In terms of what? Missing from switching to cigarettes? I don't know. I tried using vapes to quit
I
smoking.
didn't do the.
Didn't do
No,
the
I don't like the vapes either. I can't. I don't like chew, and I don't like the little Zim things.
Yeah.
I love my teeth very, very much, and I take very good care of them. And it never made sense to have tobacco sitting right on your gums.
I've got a very nice natural divot under my bottom teeth. Like they come forward to try and match my front teeth, and it's really bad. So that's why I get.
But it makes it great for Zims.
Yeah, dude. Like fuck. I'll say this. I don't use those. I don't use those at all. But I know it would be great because I love the beef jerky chew, where you get the shredded beef jerky, where they take beef jerky and they just shred it and they sell it in a little plastic container and it's like chew, but it's beef jerky. So you just put a big old dip of beef
Interesting.
jerky in there, like you would if you were doing a dip of chew, but it's you ain't spitting because it's delicious beef jerky. Until you eventually just give up and you just, It sucks all the moisture out of your mouth and everything. It's weird. But it's a
Yeah.
fun little thing. But yeah, no, I've always had a good, like, I could stash, like, I have a hidden compartment in my mouth. I just realized what I said.
I know. I was waiting.
Oh, it's not like it sounds.
You got a little pouch. little
And
little
you can
pocket
put
in
your
there that you
weed
store
in
stuff,
there.
eh?
Oh, God. Johnny, what are you doing if you ain't spitting? With beef jerky? No, I'm not saying it out loud. I'm not saying it. You already got enough out of me with the comment that was made earlier. You are not getting any more. Who was the mod? Who was the mod we had from Crescent Roots Coffee Steel Toe Days? I have no idea, but I do love Crescent Mount coffee. I think I might still have some. I might have to use that to make some coffee in a little while because I'm like coffeeed out. I should go shopping, but maybe I'll do that tomorrow because I'm not rating, so I don't know. Anyways, I'm weird. We've been sitting on this for a while. We've been meaning to talk about the bodega owners and how they're going to deter crime.
Mayor says
panic button that you'll immediately be able to hit that is going to alarm the police and it's going to be connected directly to the local precincts. When you do the combination, it's going to give you access to the cameras in the store to see what is taking place and how we could get an immediate response.
Mayor says
So we're giving bodega owners panic buttons now. So now,
Isn't that what 911 is supposed to be?
I mean, in a way,
Help, there's an emergency.
I'm going to be honest right now. I looked over at you, just said, isn't that what 911 is supposed to be? I'm just like, oh, that's just a sexy little pose. Just with your little twig in your hand that you're
Do you
rolling.
want me to quit smoking, or should
No.
I just keep smoking?
No, like you can keep. I think we worked out a very nice workaround. We just keep smoking joints.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
we keep rolling
Doobie's
doobies.
fine.
We'll just keep rolling doobies.
Fair enough.
And you dab so much that you'll be able to handle it. Like, oh God, my muscles are getting all stiff again. Shit. I'm kicking myself out of my own chair. Oh, dude, if my body gets worse, I'm gonna have to start getting like seat belts that latch me in, so that way I can't like kick myself forward out of the chair. Big League Chew was the shit in high school. As an adult, it tastes like shit. I thought Big League Chew was cool when I was a kid. But again, for me in high school, I played hockey, so what? Sophomore, junior year it was actual chew. When I got done with the doing chew stuff, I regularly, like, I'll be honest, when I see it, I usually buy it. Like if I see a thing where I can pick up a couple containers of shredded beef jerky chew, I'm like, well, then fuck yeah, it's just beef jerky. Here we go. Blurp. Just start dabbing, Johnny. Get a Puffco rig.
No, he's a lightweight. We need to keep him a lightweight.
Yeah. That's why the doctor's like for show audiences only. I've seen him on Knights Wave or ROTC, never in Steel Toe. What? Sean, what? It's that's it, Rusty. He's still around. I don't know who we're talking about. Anyways, I run exclusively on a TI-84, says Brian the Science. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know what we're talking about. All right, so let's the bodega owners can now hit the panic button when they're getting robbed. I just feel like the bodega owners are probably getting robbed too much if 911 isn't an available option or isn't the best option, and just having the button ready to go. It seems like a bit much. You guys maybe thought about clamping down on that crime stuff more? What's up?
Los
what's up?
Federales, it's got dark mode enacted on Aaron.
Oh, he's got dark mode Aaron. Okay, hold on. I need to look up Los Federales' thing here. Oh dear Lord.
I think you definitely make the better black man.
Yeah,
Between the
no.
two of you.
I guarantee you
Yeah.
I do. I guarantee you I do. That is horrible. That is horrible. He literally just looks like he's doing blackface or like someone dipped him in
Yeah.
chocolate. Like it does not look good. Somehow the smiling part makes it worse. I kind of need I need to think of a way to show Johnny to compare. Here's what we're gonna do. Los Federales, I will do better.
Can you send me those?
Send her or me.
I think we're in Discord friends, but if not, I know for a fact we follow each other on Twitter. So if you could send me both of those pics on Twitter or Discord, that would be lovely. For my own personal collection, and then if you know Johnny wants to do anything with it, he'll have to.
I want
for him.
She wants dark mode Johnny, so that way she's just like, that's who I think of when I bang, not dark mode Johnny. She likes to do it. She likes to do it facing away so she can hold up a picture of dark mode Johnny while we're banging, and she's like, it's like almost close enough. If he just climb into a tanning booth and get stuck in there for a couple hours, we'd be good. I do what I can for the ladies.
Frost in the tanning joint.
Dark mode Aaron looks like he's starring in Soul Man 2. Yeah. Those are very, very funny. I like those pictures. I said it before. I make a better black man than he does. I knew that going in. It wasn't a brag. I
Now
knew.
we have proof.
But yes, it is always nice. It's nice to have verification. We'll read this story quick and then we'll move on because I want to know what the fuck the deal is here.
Okay, just a sec. Chad Boozmock, yes, I remember the Thrills soap flavored gum. I do remember that.
Interesting.
Do you?
No.
Yeah,
I don't.
that was its thing. Was it? Yeah, it tastes like soap. It was gross.
Why?
It was like those chocolates that my grandma always got me for Christmas. They were shaped like seashells, but it all tasted like soapy chocolate.
What part of the vegetable don't you eat, Johnny? What? Oh, Sean's asking.
What you're asking?
All right. But anyhow, so Rusty Grammar Kong, we used to think we were cool in middle school with the jerky chew in middle school. High school, we graduated to the real shit, LOL, a bit rough on the lips. Right? Yeah, that's pretty much how it went. The wheelchair. Oh, I didn't know that.
She was never a thing here growing up.
The snoo is, I don't know if it's
Snooze.
snoof. I don't know.
Yeah.
I always, whatever. The snooze is better.
No.
Snuff doesn't wreck your mouth, and you don't need to spit if you don't want to. For me, I always had to spit just because if I put stuff in my mouth, I salivate. Unless I'm smoking a lot, that's where that
S.H.
goes.
knows the chocolate I'm talking about.
Yeah, the chocolate that has to be that has that white haze on the outside and really waxy and oh God, I don't want to know.
Yeah, it's like yeah. Oh, it was awful. My grandma bought us each a box of those every year for Christmas. They were awful.
Okay, your grandma hates you. All right, so
Yeah, I don't know.
this
Probably.
story. A nail salon employee has pleaded guilty after netting nearly $1 million. Nearly $1 million by outsourcing U.S. government tech jobs to China and North Korea. And I think you and I
how
both
did
had.
she do this?
Yeah, both of us wanted to know how because we want a job.
Yeah.
Over the last 3 years, Ming Pong Nok Vong. Wow.
Really?
Yeah, that's a really
That's really
weird
her name?
There's a lot of vowels in there. Pulled down $97,000 or $970,000 working at a nail salon in Bowie, Maryland. Oh, it's a dude. He was also filling applications at U.S. tech companies for IT and development jobs, some of which had government contracts requiring security clearance. However, Vong wasn't performing any of the duties at those jobs. he was outsourcing all his work virtually to China and North Korea.
Oh my gosh.
The reason he was caught shows the true severity of the crime. An unnamed Virginia-based tech company wanted to include him on a job that needed more security clearance, but when they submitted his credentials to the Defense Counterintelligence and Security Agency for a secret clearance, he was flagged as having another job with security clearance, namely working with the Federal Aviation Administration. The Virginia
God.
company fired him for having more than one job, but when the CEO showed his picture to the lead developer, they realized that the man they hired was not the same man who was showing up to virtual meetings and doing the work.
Oh no.
As a result of Vong's fraudulent misrepresentations, these government agencies unknowingly granted Vong's co-conspirators access to sensitive U.S. government systems, which they accessed from China. Can we have like things if they have security clearance you don't get to remote in? Like I feel like remoting in for a sick day, we can discuss that. But we need like this is one of those things that COVID did that we need to undo. I'm sorry, this whole problem happened because somebody went, "No, we'll just all remote in and then we can like work from home."
How did he get that first security clearance? The one that got him caught? I wonder.
Probably the way it's probably not as high of a security clearance. It's probably not as high of a security clearance.
But a security clearance is a security clearance.
Yeah, but
it's supposed to make sure that you are trustworthy enough to be given.
Yeah, but like
access to this info.
At least from what I know from my brother's information that he shared with me from the military, you have varying degrees of security clearance, and he might have had the kind of general security clearance that you need for the Aviation Administration. That might have been his cursory as a background check to see X, Y, and Z. But when they filed for a secret security clearance for him,
that was higher. Yeah,
it's not even that it was higher necessarily. They could have been the same. The difference is they went to do the same thing again, and he got flagged for already having one. But he didn't say that on his job application. He didn't when he applied for the job and said he wanted to do it. It's not like, oh, I'm already working.
Okay.
So it became aware, or I should say they became aware of it by him getting flagged. So it might be as simple as this guy has security clearance, but that wasn't the problem. The problem was this guy has security clearance because he's active in the aviation area.
He didn't claim it.
And so he shouldn't, yeah. So are just checking criminal records and credit report. Some are, some are just checking criminal records and credit report. So if he gave them a valid address, and if he literally lives where he says he lives and he pays taxes, he could have gotten like a basic security clearance. But to get like a secret level security clearance, they have to be a little bit more thorough. And either way, whichever one he had before, whether it's different from the one he was getting or not, they're like, hey, wait a minute, you already have clearance, so you can do this job over here, but you're working. All right. So Vaughn got security clearance for government contract job, and then he subcontracted to China and basically gave the people in China access to government secrets. The sad part is that Vaughn himself has no degree and no experience in IT. Literally, the only thing he did was plug a company-provided laptop in at home and install remote access programs on it so that it looked like it was being operated in the U.S.
Wow.
Apparently, this is such a widespread practice in the U.S. that National Security Division and the FBI's Cyber and Counterintelligence Divisions have an entire division allocated to rooting out and dismantling laptop farms. I'm sorry. We need to end the whole remoting in. You don't need to dismantle laptop farms if people have to come in person to apply for the job, show up every day to do the job. Like, there's no reason. Even if these actors are primarily financially motivated, the risk they pose to critical infrastructure is enormous. John Holquest, chief analyst of Google's threat intelligence group, told Fortune, the scheme has become so widespread that targeting of these organizations is almost inevitable. Given their connection to the intelligence services, that kind of access could be a nightmare. Yeah, let's not just again, I'm not comfortable with like the teachers being like, we want to remote from home. Like, no, we're not doing that. But so the people at the like the CIA and shit, like, yeah, but what are we gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The world's gone crazy. The fact that someone like him can do that and make that kind of money, get away with it, like there's a little bit too much fat on this here hunk of meat, right? We need to start cutting back
Well,
on a lot of people
I do have some
and their
good news.
jobs.
We are going to get some of that money back since they arrested him. Unfortunately, when it was in transit, the truck spilled over. So we do have
Right.
we do have some of the money. Unfortunately, this is all that's left of it. This is all that's left of it. No, this is a real story. $80,000 in dimes spilled on a Texas highway. Dude, how are they not having to deal with people like just trying to come in and grab as much as they can and go?
Oh, I'm sure they've got it all.
Oh, that's all they've got of the things right now. Just
They
picking
seriously got her sitting on the ground, picking
Yep.
them out.
one by one.
Wow.
F you, lady.
Got her
She's just
gun on her hip, and
sifting
that's
through.
just
Oh, boy.
sitting in road dirt. Picking
I don't know, man. I just work here. Sell Johnny's exotic meats. No, there's no exotic meats. We should spend less on new yearly shit as well. I took pictures, but I'd say near the Somalian apartment south of Costco. Now I don't know what we're talking about. King Kong dog, where at? What?
Oh, King Kong said there was a big fire in South Cloud.
Oh. Near Costco. Damn.
Why, is that next door?
what? Well,
Is that next door to you?
no, I was hoping to go to Costco later. I like going to Costco. Ivy's mom has a Costco membership, so sometimes we go there to do some bulk shopping. It's just nice. It just reaffirms me that we are becoming idiocracy. You know, I'm yearning for the day of when those doors open and I see the person there go, "Welcome to Costco. I love you." Like, that'll make me so happy. We're not there yet. I die a little inside when they're like, "Oh, welcome to Costco," and I'm like, "I love you." Damn it! Like, never happens. Like, don't worry. Like, if depending on how everything goes, if we end up living in this area or whatever, I'll get a membership. We can go in there and we can both cry when they don't say "I love you." Mom dresses you funny, Johnny. What? I'll have you know I dressed myself, sir. Yeah, that's this way.
We're so proud of you.
I was happy with. You're going to like the way you look. I thought I was good. I'd say it's near Main Prairie Road South. All right, well, I'm sure we'll be fine. Mom dressed you nicely, says
Well,
Mr. Blue
Blue
Sky.
Sky was talking about getting the new phones that are released every year.
Oh,
We don't necessarily need that.
yeah, dude. I hang out for as long as I can with phones until I absolutely have no choice. This one
Dude.
has been through the ringer, but I'm not changing it unless I have to. And it's getting close because flashlight, and then if I tap it, oh wait. Hey, I had that problem. Remember the other day where I couldn't get it to work, the flashlight, and if anything touched the phone, it turned off. That's gone now.
Yeah.
So yep, nope. Happy with this phone again. Happy with this phone again. There we go. Because it folds like a tablet. I am such a nerd for having this. But so many people have the flip phones because in the menu, she had the flip phone. It was like one solid phone, but she flipped it down. All right, so I die a little every time the worker says my pleasure at homophobic chicken. I've never been to homophobic chicken. Brian, is that a real restaurant? Please tell me it is. I want to go to homophobic chicken. I want to go to homophobic chicken, and they'll be like, "What are you here for?" I'm like, "I'm here to order some gay ass chicken." That would be great. I like shopping in bulk, even though I don't need to. It makes me feel more secure to have a freezer full and cabinet. I've been eating all my stored food. I'm out of pasta. That's never happened before, says SH. I grew up in food insecurity, so having full cupboards makes me feel like I've got a lot to do. Like, no, I've got to make this food and I got to eat it before it goes bad. Let's go. Like, it's a thing. I'm happier to be like, I wish I had food. It's overall how it goes. Plus, that fits my finances a lot better. I had the Razor back in the day. Dude, I loved the Razor. I had the Juke. The Juke was a phone, man. The Juke was a phone for people who like music and don't know. It's right before the smartphone happened. So it's like, hey, you want an MP3 player? You want a phone? You want to mix your MP3 player and your phone? The Juke. It's this little tiny, it's a stick of fucking bubble gum. And it flipped open in a circular fashion. So you always felt like you were opening a switchblade. So, like, I got it when I was, like, in my, I'd say, early to mid-20s. So I'm just douche canoeing it up, like, ba-doop. And then, like, I'm sitting there listening to music on it all the time. It's horrible. I don't support anyone behaving the way I did. Eat AFC for non-processed chicken. Non-DEI processed chicken.
Non-DEI.
I don't care if my chicken's DEI or not. Is it fried? Is it tasty? I'm going to eat it. It's generally how it goes.
I'm a little bit pickier. I want organically fed.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Naturally, yeah.
Oh, God, there's over 8 million coins because it's $800,000 in dimes. I don't know how you didn't get anybody trying to just
pulling over and
just grabbing a couple handfuls, right? Like,
yeah.
Like by the time they stop you, you're probably gonna make like what, $3-4? The vehicle carrying the dimes was driving around Alvord in Wise County, about 75 miles northeast of Dallas, around 5:30 a.m. on April 29th, when the driver veered off the roadway, overcorrected, and caused the 18-wheeler to roll onto its side, the Texas Department of Public Safety said. In other words, he fell asleep for a moment.
He fell asleep at the wheel. Yep.
Yep.
And the reason there weren't people pulling over and picking him up is because it was so early. They were able to, like...
I'm not okay with that. Get your money, Johnny, someone said you need to put this in your prison wallet. Thank you, Dominion After Dark, for the $10. I don't have a prison wallet. I'm sorry, what was that? Let me boost your audio. You went down.
Your lower lip pouch that we learned about a little while ago.
That's not my prison wallet, all right? That thing is...
Well, no, it's your secret prison wallet. Everyone knows about your prison wallet, but this is a secret one.
This is a secret one. No one will check your lip divot.
No.
You know what it is? You know what it is? This is why I make a better black man than Aaron. I've got very thick lips, and it's because of the lip divot that it recedes in enough that I kind of look white, but if you tint me up, it still fits. If I didn't have that divot, this big old lip.
Yeah? No, keep doing it.
No.
Please?
No.
Show us how you look with your lips.
Why is this making you laugh so much? Why are you laughing?
Just the face you were making. The face you were making was awesome.
I kept asking for bigger phones. They kept making them smaller and smaller. I asked once if they had any leftover sidekicks in the back, but no luck. Dude, they've been making them. They went smaller, but then they went back up because I agree with you. They made them smaller and smaller and smaller, and now they're back up. Like this is a pretty good sized phone. All right, this is my whole hand. I don't know what more you need. And if that's not enough for you, if you need
Got
it to
a full
get
whole
bigger,
hand too.
yeah, wait until it's not a phone. But yeah, all you have to do with this one is whip, and then it opens up. So
Mine doesn't do
then
that.
you get the bigger screen. Yeah, you have to buy them that do that.
Yeah. That's okay. You know what I do? I don't buy them. I just wait for my parents to upgrade their phones, and then I inherit their old phones. Hello, Tegra, pretty girl.
Hello, Tag. Hello, Tagra. Governor, they said you coming around with the cat. Hello, Tagra. All right, fuck the fire got put out. Just white smoke now. This is King Kong Dong. Bird collector, fuck
Darn it.
Mondays. Fuck. Carry on, just yelling. I don't know why you're yelling, but I'm sorry, Bird collector, but thank you. Thank you, Dominion
Bird
After
Collector.
Dark, for the $10, as I said. And I love this. Thank you. Well, Jesse, ESP, thank you for being here.
Good to see you, Josie.
Want to test a phone?
Wanna
Dial
test a
911. Not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I appreciate it. That's probably a good idea. Like, if you need to test a phone, just dial 911. Yeah, but no. I think we're fine. I think we're okay. I have a voice crack. I am out of water. We've got an hour left in the program. And I
Good
have
Lord,
a cat.
sir.
What?
Got an hour left and you're out of water, and why don't you just go get some water? I
Because I'm petting
promise
a cat.
will not.
There's a cat
Guess
in my
what?
lap. Because
There's a cat in your lap.
there's a
Oh,
cat in my
okay.
lap.
I was gonna say, I promise we won't talk about
Oh no, you totally will. I
a
don't believe
certain
it.
exotic
Yeah,
meat
but
business.
no, the fuck you won't. The minute I put the headphones down, I'm like, all right, guys, now that Johnny's away,
Well-
let's talk about selling some exotic meats. And it's like, no,
Well,
we
actually,
don't.
I was interested in just how we go about setting up the gorilla porn, taking it out of the trail
No.
cams.
Yeah.
Thinking
Thank
that's
you for
easy 'cause we
convincing me
already
not
have
to
the
leave
trail
this.
cams.
Thank you for convincing me not to leave this seat, no matter what. Like, what do you mean you shit your pants, dude? If I got up, they were gonna start selling and orchestrating gorilla porn. I'm not gonna be attributed to this in any way. Digger grift our new gorilla porn DVD. No, Brian the Science. Jake in the Hudson. I have an Obama phone, but it got ruined when they tossed me in the Hudson. Aw. Now you don't have your Obama phone. Why are you always obsessed with nuzzling the microphone? She's like, oh, but I have to make sure that that everyone knows this is mine too. That's mine, and that's mine, and that's mine, and you're petting me, and that's mine. Like, no, it's my microphone, you bastard. It's aimed over here so I can speak into it. Stop using it as a kitty scratching post. Haby Darby Manby. I don't know what that means. Polka dot circus. Hidden compartment, you say. Oh God, I'm not reading the chat back anymore. All right, so we have this video. This is oceanheart.ai, therapy without borders.
No.
Ocean Heart AI. They have 21 subscribers. So I think this is supposed to be an AI. I think
Okay.
this is supposed to be an
21
AI.
subscribers?
Yeah, on YouTube.
Nice.
So I think this is
Nice.
supposed to be AI.
I've
This-
actually got more than someone.
Well, it's not how the game works, but you know.
Well, everyone's always worried about numbers and having more numbers than someone else.
Numbers.
I didn't really care, but it's nice to know that I've got more numbers than someone else.
I've learned that having a number goal or whatever isn't bad. It isn't bad to want more numbers or to have a larger number, but I just have fun doing what you're doing if you're doing this shit. Because it ain't gonna work
That's what
for
I do.
99% of us, myself included. You just fucking, just have yourself a good time.
That's what
Have
I do.
yourself a merry little Christmas, and let's see what this dude does.
That's why in 2.5 hours, I will be starting my own Chatting with Friends stream, as I do every Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Just, because I do it because I have fun. And I enjoy having my friends over. Shameless plug. Johnny will probably be there. Shameless plug.
I don't know. If I show up, you're all going to start selling my meat as a shameless plug. And I don't have any meat.
You can buy me a coffee. So shameless plug.
All right, let's go to this. All right, so I think this is an AI video from what I watched, but I don't think this is real. Like on the pause screen
Okay.
here, this feels real, and it looks like there's like green screen tearing around his shoulders, but I realize that's his shirt. But I don't know. Something about this dude doesn't seem real. If this is AI, it's creepy, but let's find out what we're in for. And go.
So, who am I? What am I doing? Why am I here? Why am I talking? Right? I don't have many videos on here. I'm really new here, okay? New kid on the block. But I'm not new on the block when it comes to some things. Now, one of those things happens
All right,
to be
it's not
AI.
It's not
No.
AI. Never mind. He's
I
real.
spent most of my
you sure?
career as a psychologist.
Well, no, it's a green screen thing. It's a lighting and a green screen thing.
Yeah, look at his neck. The way his neck moves.
I spent another kind of 6-7 years as a software engineer. I still engineer. I'm all over the AI coding business. There are lots of people out there offering daily
maybe.
updates on all the news and changes and everything. You can get that from other people. So what can I give you?
Herpes?
I can give you coaching that's bespoke for you. Bespoke for you. Because your ability to use AI is not just dependent on what you know about it or what tools you have. It's very much contingent on who you are. What are your sticking points?
This is creepy as shit. Like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
And why did you release this
I don't
video?
like the way he speaks.
He looks like a weird God, he looks like a weird Roth, Tim Roth, or what is his name? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Is that who I'm thinking of? Shit.
He looks stoned.
How did you grow up?
I don't understand
Yeah.
what the hell's going on here. So he's talking about AI.
Yeah.
True AI education is bespoke for you. But he's doing a video, oceanheart.ai, therapy without borders. None of this makes any sense. What's the therapy part? Fanatical Bucks fan saying 100 men versus one gorilla porn would be unwatchable.
Yes.
Yeah, you're not going to get past those 100 dudes that apparently all frequent my channel that are spanking it to the gorilla porn. Thank you for that information. His bracelet.
Gorillin for love.
His bracelet collection is impressive. I love that he's got 8 million causes around his neck. Is that a cross or is that a key to somebody's treasure
What
chest?
things are you resisting, afraid of, holding on to a little bit too much? What beliefs do you have about love, life, meaning of everything? It's going to have a massive
Most of it sucks.
effect. So I can help you find them. So you could call it therapy. Maybe it's not therapy. It doesn't matter. It's just about finding out the truth. Because there's a trick, you see. There's a secret to using this AI.
Mm-hmm.
And once you get a feel for it,
Mm-hmm.
you won't need me anymore.
Right. But I think you're probably scamming us.
No, he creepy.
Yeah, dude, that's creepy.
I don't
as
know
shit.
if he's real or fake, but he's creepy.
Tim
I don't
Roth.
like
I'm pretty
him.
sure Tim Roth is the person I'm thinking of. Timothy Roth. I don't know. He looks like a healthy Macaulay Culkin. He said it may not be therapy. St. Caesar, we found someone more retarded than Johnny. Hey, easy. I like my title. Don't go writing it off so quickly. You had to clear your throat. Made me have to clear my throat. What are you thinking? He looks like a healthy Macaulay Culkin. Yep. We found some more. Yep. All right. Covered those and good. So that's section 2's for. Oh, why am I yawning now? Don't do it now. Oh, we still.
I don't know.
Oh,
Don't
I've
do
got
that.
this. Oh my God, this is the video you gave us. I gotta load this one up. All right, so we got the robot video.
Oh, right. Yes. That'll be fun.
Holy.
Anyone concerned about robots taking over? This is, right up your alley.
So then we've got that. We've got the story about the jail that was locked down and why, and then we got the author of a bill.
Today is your birthday, baby.
Oh, this one Oh, this one's fake. Oh God, this doesn't help given what I said earlier. Oh no. Oh
Oh, well, see, now
no.
you've got to play it.
Well, yeah, we do
That's
have to
time.
play it before the show ends. Um, remember how I said I thought I had 2 AI videos, and the second one, if it isn't
Yes.
AI, it is 110% a like weird filter that somebody put on
Yes.
themselves to look, because they don't, as you would word it, they're too pretty. And so so that's a thing. But we've got the robot. We got the robot attack on the beaches and the shores. The robots, ask not what your robot can do for you, but what you can do to row your bot. Before we get to that, I want to read this story about. Let's open image a new tab. Grab this over here, and there we go.
Yeah, he was almost slurring, though, his words. SH says the cadence and voice sounded like he was trying to be all mystical guru, new age bullshit deep guy. And MSO says if that previous dude wants to find out the truth, he should tie his nose ring to the back of a taxi. Yes, I don't know that I go necessarily that far, but for multiple reasons, that dude was a creep.
Yeah, dude,
Very much a
that
creep.
dude was creepy as hell.
Yeah.
So I wanted to read this because that's kind of funny. A jail lockdown because this guy, a convicted killer, had gone missing for 12 hours. So they had to lock down the jail because this guy was missing. They were worried that a convicted killer had escaped. Then the cops realized they forgot him at the courthouse.
Oops.
Well, he doesn't talk much,
Turns
so.
out.
All right,
He's a
so
quiet guy.
how
Sits in the corner, keeps to himself.
how do you forget him at the court? Like, you have one person you're supposed. This is like two parents. They're like, oh, we misplaced our child. How do you do that? There were two of you, one of them, and that thing should have been very, very important to you in terms of at all point in time. You'd be like, hey, oh, it's right there. Like, I'm not saying you got to lose your shit the minute you don't see it, but I feel like just a cursory, like, it's right there kind of check should be a thing. You should not have been able to leave the courthouse without said prisoner, especially without your knowledge. The Clayton County Jail in Jonesboro, Georgia, went into lockdown after officers could not find a missing inmate who was convicted of murder. Only for cops to discover they had left the inmate at the courthouse holding cell overnight. For about 12 hours, Julian Brooks DeLocke was missing from the county jail where he was on loan from the state prison due to a recent misdemeanor. DeLocke, who was convicted of murder in 1984, holy Jesus, he's been convicted and in jail almost as long as I've been alive, was granted parole in 2010. So he must have fucked that up. Clayton County Sheriff Levin Allen said the jail went into lockdown as officers searched for him, but the next morning they realized he had accidentally been left in the holding cell at the courthouse. There was a mix-up of who was going to take the inmate down, and unfortunately he was left inside the holding cell, said Allen. The courthouse is attached to the jail, and the holding cell is located in a secure area, but they're not intended to hold people overnight. Oh, did he have to shit himself? The holding cells do not have any beds, only benches, sinks, and toilets. They're also unsupervised after court hours. Oh, dude, so he was just wanking off while he could. In this case, around 6 p.m.
Yeah.
They searched every cell area in the jail, searching for him. Ultimately, by the time we reviewed cameras and backtracked and took us back to the courtroom where he was at, ultimately, of course, hours had passed. So you're in the same building. You're connected to the jail. They just forgot to move you. So this is like a real live version of Where the Fuck Are My Keys? Like tearing your whole house apart. My keys! And it's like, oh my God, you left them hanging right over there by the door this one time. Oops. You've torn apart the entire house, and the keys were right there. You know, inmates go over to courthouses nearly every day. Not surprising, but shouldn't happen quite often, but not overnight.
Yeah.
Why is jerking it the first thing you think of, Crutches? No, it's not the first thing I think of. I'm saying it's the first thing I think this guy's going to do.
Yeah, but
And
why
I
was
will.
that the
Oh,
thing that
fuck
you
off.
jumped to him
Fuck
doing?
off all day long with, hey, I've got a random fact that nobody asked for about how much jizz do you think hypothetically King Kong could shoot in one ejaculatory load. I refuse to have someone be like, why
But
is
look at what a
jerking?
wonderful thing that
No,
that one
no.
fact has created a wonderful business from
No,
which
it is
so
not.
many
It's
other
created
businesses,
a
the
nightmare
jobs we
bit.
created.
No,
Oh,
it is
it's
not.
amazing. The products, the jobs.
Oh, you
Wow.
lying asshole. There's no products. There's no jobs. I fucking hate you. And I will not be judged.
None of it would
I
have
will
existed
I will
if
not
it
be
wasn't for
judged
King
by
Kong
random
Dong.
animal nut
His
fact King Kong
product.
Dong. All right? He is constantly all up in this place with random facts about animals blowing loads. I don't give a shit. All right?
It's not always about blowing loads. Like today, it was talking about how they could have sex hundreds of times in a 2 week
Again,
training
and
period.
yet this person wants to question me for thinking, "Oh yeah, no, that dude was left in a jail cell alone all night. He's just spanking it." Like,
Well, that's not what I was thinking he would do first. Why did you think that would be the first thing he'd go to
because
do?
you'd be
And
like,
I
"Hey,
agree, King
somebody
Kong
do
Dong.
something or I'm going to just start jerking off." And then you just follow through on your threat. Cuz they locked you in there. Like you
Yeah, but
start
there's
it.
no one's there.
Right, but the first
There's
couple
no-
of times were to see if they were just fucking with you, right? Like, and then you got to follow through with it because you threatened to do it.
The
And
first
if they are
couple of
fucking,
times? So how many times are you gonna whack off?
no,
in
the
the
first
space
couple
of
of
8 hours
the
while
first
you're
couple.
being held
Oh
overnight?
wow, you are not paying attention. I'm saying the first couple of times you threatened to whack off, where you're like, "Hey guys, what's going on? Is there anybody there? Hey, I swear I'm gonna whack off." Any minute now, I'm just going to pull out my dick and whack off. Like you threatened him a couple of times, and then you pulled out a Johnny, my jizz fact turned into an empire. No, it didn't. It turned into a nightmare. Johnny likes a little jerkin who doesn't. Probably smelled like dick and ass the next morning. Ew. I didn't need that Velveeta cheese.
Velveeta cheese shits. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Johnny padded the U.S. jobs report with his gorilla milking business. No, I did not. That is a hellacious lie. And stared at the security camera the entire time. Right? You're making the justice system and Uncle Sam and everybody who's oppressing you when you're locked in that cell overnight. Like he probably didn't get food. He certainly didn't have a nice bed to sleep on. So you're looking straight into the security camera. And you're like, yeah, look at that. And they'll probably tack more time onto his shit because he tried to escape. They'll be like, you weren't in your cell when you're supposed to be. That's attempting to escape. Carpe diem, seize the day. Or at the very least, the opportunity to have a safe wank. You know, like in prison and in jail, you might not feel that you're totally safe to jerk it because there's other people around. Somebody's going to get upset. You don't want to do that around other people. There's never a good private moment. Now you've got a good private moment when you were locked in a jail cell overnight. And then somebody else just has to deal with the aftermath.
SH is right. Probably the first time in a long time he actually had some alone time. But T. Jefferson did make a correction. Not carpe diem. It's carpe penem. Thank you very much.
I hate you all. Just so we're clear. I say that, she just smiles like, we fucked with him again. Oh, it's nice. It's just nice that I torture this guy that I
It's not
say I
going to be
care about.
near as much fun to do this if we're ever, in the same room doing this. I can do
If.
this right now because there's like miles in a border in between us.
It's not going to
I
be
get
as much
away
fun to
with
do
these
this
things.
if we're ever in the same room. That relationship downgraded fast. Son of a bitch. All right, so I have this.
When we're in the same room. There we go.
When? Yes, thank you. Thank you. Like to not be the only positive mindset on this whole thing. This story I'm worried about. I grabbed it. I told you about it earlier. The author of a Texas bill to ban furries in schools cannot come up with examples of it
Right.
happening. He wants to make it illegal before it happens.
Before it happens, right? Yes.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Preventative measures.
No, I don't like that for
I don't
one
know.
reason. Then we start making everything illegal before it happens because it could lead to something bad. Like, what if it? No, how about
Yeah.
we hope society
Lovely
is?
idea.
No, I feel like if we have to have,
Communism is grand.
Mm-mm.
I live
if
in
we have to
Canada.
have,
I have to say these things.
if we have to have that many fucking guardrails to keep us on the straight and narrow, then let the experiment stop.
You know what I mean? It's like time. It's time to be done. I will say this: he may have gotten the same kind of misinformation I got a while ago, which is the litter pans in schools. That is one of those half true, half not true things. There are actual litter pans in some schools. Schools do have litter pans, but not for the reason of like people that identify as cats. The reason they have them is because if there's an active shooter situation and they're locked in a room and a kid needs to go to the bathroom, that is the best way to deal with it, next to the kid having an actual restroom.
That's actually a really wonderful idea.
Right.
Yeah, doing that, having cat litter in case of an active. You know what else would be a really great idea to make it easier for the kids when they're on lockdown?
What's that?
Let's let the teachers be armed. Let's
You
make the schools
see, but there's
not
two problems with that.
no like gun-free zones anymore. If everyone is potentially carrying a gun on the school grounds, it's a lot less likely that idiots and people with mental issues are going to go to the school grounds to shoot. Just saying.
I will give you that it does decrease the likelihood. I don't know if that's necessarily the solution I want, though, because then you have people in these situations where some of these kids are just horrible little shits. And what if one of them cracks and suddenly decides, like, I like, no offense, I firmly believe that there are lives, not necessarily as many that may have been prevented by going your way, but there are lives that have been saved by teachers not being en masse armed, just because. And I'm speaking on a personal basis here. I'm pretty sure they would have shot me.
Yeah.
I can't.
Sure.
I can't make this point clear enough. I spent my 4 years in high school. I was advanced placement, science, and then so I was flying through all my courses. My senior year, I had so much freedom. I really was just fucking with people 24/7. I'm almost positive that if all the teachers were armed, they probably would have popped a cap in my ass. Like the school security guard, you know, the guy that maybe you're not used to this, but in America, the guy that shows up dressed in his police outfit, the school's police liaison.
No, we don't do that.
Yeah,
we don't do these things.
He does the first and last day in uniform, and the rest of the time he's just shirt and tie guy. Yeah. He was unhappy with me a couple of times, and I felt like just once I got really close to that line, and so I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say arming the teachers is bad because the kids might be like
that
me.
All the teachers were armed, you probably wouldn't have done quite so much.
No, I no. Are you kidding me? The teachers were letting us get away with everything all the time anyway, so it was like I don't fucking care. I was bucking the system, and I liked being an annoying cunt. Like, I liked saying things to them like, aha, and just like doing different shit. You know, it's hard to explain, but like I said,
okay.
I was a dick. I don't want. Our teachers
You're
are
like,
too
you didn't wanna
liberal
get
to
shot,
be
you're a
armed,
dick.
Digger. It says King Kong Dong. Yeah, dude. And that's another thing I'm worried, like, if we start arming teachers and teachers always have weapons, I'm worried we're going to have the teachers that are like, no. I want to defend this viewpoint no matter what, and I'll shoot your parents to prove it, like, kind of deal. Like, I feel like adding more guns to the mix doesn't necessarily. I'm not saying I have a better solution, because I don't. But I'm saying, in my opinion, adding more guns to the mix does not necessarily solve the problem. I feel like it just moves it around a little bit.
I was very lucky. I never, there weren't those sort of issues. Drugs were really an issue in school growing up. Drinking and cigarettes were an issue when growing up. Violence really wasn't a thing. There was, there was the occasional fist fights and stuff. And there was the rumbles between George Perks and Ferry Hill, but there was no real violence. There was no bringing, knives and guns to school and using them on other people. I was very, very sheltered, and I was very, very lucky, I guess.
Worst
It
whacking.
just wasn't a thing.
Worst whacking it story I've heard is beating the meat in a porta-john in 110-degree heat in Iraq. Ah.
What? Who's Chef? Like, why? We're that can go into stuff I never needed to know. That is a really horrible, horrible place to have to sit and whack it. Whack it juice is going to come out of it boiling. That's
I don't know, man. A porta potty does not.
It's not really the first place I would go.
I
to
feel
if
like
I'm wanting
the
to
mood. Like, I'm sorry.
grill a thing.
There isn't enough Barry White in the universe to overcome that aroma. Give it up. Give it a story. Give it a story up. Next, the new hit single from the Gorillaz. I've heard, Kids with Guns. I don't know what that is. I don't. The why I
Gorillas,
understand.
are they still a band making music?
Right, but I don't know what this is. Plus, like, I get
I don't know either.
demonetized when we play this.
That's why you can click it, and I'll.
This is a song from 15 years ago.
Oh.
It's Kids with Guns.
Okay.
It's just
so it's not a new single.
he just dropped a Kids
Okay.
with Guns link. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
Okay.
we have a couple of things left to do. All right, I have the bill, the humanoid robot. I want to do the humanoid robot, but we'll do the bill first because we were talking about it.
When you're starting a small business,
Uh-oh.
the last thing you
They've got an ad.
is legal issues. I heard about
All right, so banning furries, like I said, like how does that work? So then mascots aren't allowed? Because what is a furry but a mascot? And I feel like if you're going to ban furries but allow mascots to continue, then you really aren't solving the problem. Because we all know that the only kid in the school that's a furry is the one that's volunteering to be in the mascot costume. It's just that's the only way they can scratch that itch right now. They don't have enough money. They just started working. They're saving up, living with their parents so they can buy their high-end, cat costume. Those are the ones that weird me out, the people who get the furry costumes to look like their pet.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah. Why? Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Maybe a furry. Dress up like something you can't.
Is it brushing time? You want to get all
It apparently is. She thought it was lying in the middle of the table time, so I figured, well, I'll just brush her while she's doing it.
All righty.
Now, neither of us are impressed.
Uh-oh. All right, so let's go to this discussing banning furries. Please tell me this isn't.
Explain the bill.
Oh, fuck that. I'm not doing the story. We're moving on. We covered enough of it. I'm not doing 30.
That's it?
Dude,
Go on.
it's 38 minutes. They put the whole thing up there.
Oh.
But a bill known as the Furries Act would ban non-human behaviors in public schools, including the use of litter boxes and wearing animal accessories. Again, I feel like those issues aren't a thing.
Yeah, if we needed to ban those things, I think that would be great, but I don't think we're actually there yet, are we?
Well,
Like, that's not
again, this
actually-
is one of the things where the truth circles, once and time a lie circles twice. Representative Stan Gerds, the bill's author, claims schools were providing litter boxes for students acting as furries. I've been hearing that for a long time, and the fact is,
Yeah,
there are litter boxes in the schools. But the reason the litter boxes are in the schools is because, again, when the children have to, take a dump, what are they going to do if you can't? In fact, I don't know if you have enough litter. And does it clump like when it dries? So it's easy to scoop. These are important facts. Anyways, yeah. So either way, the dude introduced the bill, and in a total eat your hat, suck a D kind of maneuver, the person who introduced the bill can't actually point to any situation where that happened. What the heck? No, I'm not.
Ryan, that's gross.
Where's the video? Is it up here at the top? I thought this is another ad. Yeah, I don't want the ad. Just finish the ad and get me to the video. So we have a video of a robot that apparently attacked factory workers Skip the ad. Full screen. And unmute.
Trend of fake job posts that some seekers are finding. Well, we did share with you last night, and Fox 26 business reporter Tom Ziska is looking into what is going on here. Tom.
Caroline Rashi, they're called ghost jobs. They're postings for
This
positions.
this isn't the story. This is not this is not the robot AI. Did it play on its own and skip to the next one? Nope. Ghost jobs making fake postings. Where is the clip? The clip captured on X. It's not in the video. I have still frames, and that's it. I want.
Yeah, that's all I was able to find was still frames.
They scrubbed the internet of it. Captured on X. No, this is the video right here. You click the link they put. The clip captured on X. So here we go. So this is an AI robot.
Doesn't work for me.
What?
I gotta have more cowbell.
Thank God for that.
Who is that? That
More
is
cowbell's always necessary.
Thank you very much, Debbie. Want to go on a date this weekend? Dangles a cat before her. Oh, it's from Ferds following the channel. Well, thank you for following Ferds. P-Herd? I don't.
Thank you, Ferds.
Ferds? I think it's Ferds. All right, so here's the video. Before we start, what the fuck are these things? What are these weird?
Things?
These weird like saucer brazier things. What are these? We're in a lab for an AI.
Barbecue.
Really?
I don't know.
You think so?
I have no idea. I'm just talking out my ass.
Did you call me hun?
Barbecue. Did I call you hun?
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
That's sexy if you did.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
I am Daddy.
Call everyone hun.
No, it's fine. I'd prefer you mean it though.
Sorry.
Face story moving on. What face story moving on? What robots take a fallen? Face story take story moving.
Oh, I think he's trying to say it's a fake story.
Fake story moving on.
Gotcha.
Shit, I think I'm having a stroke. New boot goofy. Well, he says fake story. It was this was through the New York Post.
Yeah,
I will say this. As of late I've had a few New York Post stories where I'm like, yeah, that's fucking fake. But let's find out. This claims to not be fake. I love whoever put the Terminator music. I'm getting me off the screen so they can see the robot. I don't think it's fake. Yeah, no, dude, it's not fake. And I'm taking Digger off the screen, and I'll tell you why I don't think it's fake. Here's why I don't think it's fake. The robot is locked onto this thing. He's just destroying everything around him. He broke a piece of the chair. If that was you who got hit by that robot, you're not in for you're gonna have a bad time. Like, watch the chair right behind the guy. Oh, wait, never mind. The chair was broken before. And again, they're just trying to get it. I don't know, man.
Yeah, they looked like they were really.
The robot is
trying to stay
jerking
away
off.
from it.
Yeah, no, dude. I think I'm gonna say that robot, that is not faked. That robot lost his shit.
Yep.
I don't know if they were trying to do some sort of test or something, but he was set up in a way that he started flailing around. The robot is jerking off, says Saints. These are definitely doing something. Those discs are 100% pan drums. I really hope not.
I don't know.
A robot can't dance at work? Well, I mean, it looked like he was trying to kill somebody. Has no one seen March of the Wooden Soldiers? I have not seen March of the Wooden Soldiers, Royce and Brown. There's a video of a little robot going around convincing the other robots to go follow him
Yes.
to a part
I've
of the
seen that.
building none of them were programmed to go to.
Yeah.
Right,
He took
that's
them
one right.
home. The little robot took them home because they didn't have a home to go to at the end of the night.
So he moved
So he
them
took
over
all the
there.
bigger robots home. Yeah, he took them home with him. He had a home that he was programmed to go to.
That's creepy. I guess by holding the base of the lift, the robot shuts down. No, they grabbed the base of the lift. I think it put his legs a little bit more stable. Disassemble Johnny K. I mean 5. No, don't disassemble. No disassemble. Me or Johnny 5. Speaking of which, he fell. He was in a million pieces, and we put him all back together once again. He's alive. Johnny 5 is alive.
Yay!
Hooray!
Thank goodness for that.
Hooray! And then I'll drop it again. Bust it all over again. That's it. Repot to HR. Where is HR? Is that room with all the leather whips and chains? Oh, he means report.
I grab the base. I could just get hard.
Got-
right, Los Federales.
I
think you're talking about a different, grabbing a different thing. That's not what we were talking about grabbing.
I'm just saying,
At all,
me and Fall in the Grade are on the same opinion with this stuff, with these things. We don't trust this technology. We feel very much that of the opinion of
The goddamn robots, John!
So that's got to be what it is. It's the goddamn robots, John. I think I'm. Is my chat on the? Yep, it is. I was gonna say.
What?
My chat is apparently like stalled out. And one of the last comments that I had was, "It's not the how, or it's not the why, but the how." When they were back about the jerking it in the 110-degree heat. It's not the why are you, but how are you making that work? Like, I don't want to know. Life is good. All right. We have 30 minutes left of the program. I don't want to know. All right. Johnny's chat is disabled, says Los Federales. You're not wrong. I mean, it kind of is. Against my better judgment, and I need to grab some water. I need to grab some water because I haven't eaten today. So immediately following the show, I'm going to just make ramen. I'm going to make a big ol'. Before, do you want to like do another hangout thing after that? We could do that. Because it'll only take me like 10, 15 minutes.
Sure, I've got to set up my chat. I've got to set up the stream, which will go live in 2 hours. But I can do that while we hang out.
Well, yeah, but like, I mean, you can set up the stream. I'll make some food and I'll come back and we'll just hang. I mean, you don't have to. Otherwise.
Yeah. I mean, that's great. I mean, we're just making private plans on middle of the live stream where we're supposed to be talking about, news and stuff.
So I'll go. Like I said, I'll go get that water and then.
You go get the water.
Don't tell people that we're selling fucking meat.
I will not say anything about the exotic meat market that carries all sorts of stuff like peacock balls. I will not talk about the peacock balls. I promise. I will not talk about the peacock balls. Promise. Let's talk about the gorilla porn now. Quick. That being said, I do believe a trail cam set up in the gorilla enclosure, I think that would get us a whole lot of money. And it's just, you set it and forget it. You just walk away. I think that would work a lot. If someone wanted to go about and do some fancy editing and make, videos to be sold, that's on you guys. And that's fine as long as you cut me in for 10%. All right. Thank you. But yeah, we totally aren't going to, Johnny's going to ramen tonight. Nice, Los Federales. I see what you did there. Lovely. Just one more thing about Johnny that's disabled. Am I right? Are you right? You're right. It's just, yeah. Okay, so about those futons. That's right. The futons. We've had a little bit of trouble with the futons. I got grossed out and I just couldn't, I could no longer hold the position of head fuck hole builder. So they're kind of on hold at the moment. You guys are just, I just can't. The things you've asked me to put in with the fuckhole, it's too much. I can't do it. And I quit. So you'll have to find someone else to hold that position to actually put the fuckholes into the futons. And until you fill that position with someone other than me, we're just going to have to, sell futons without the fuckholes. Brian, the aphrodisiac you developed, good, but I heard the first few results or the first few trials led to death. And we don't want to kill the people. We just want them to fuck very hard. So aphrodisiac, good, but maybe a little too strong. Let's churn it down just a little bit. Okay? We don't want murder. We want big orgasms. Okay? Just big orgasms. No murder. This is very unprofessional, Fallen. I tell you, it's so unprofessional. He just left me here and expects me not to talk about stuff like exotic meats. I mean, silly boy. It's only a problem if you have to crouch over the heap of shit because the Porta-John hasn't been serviced in a few weeks or on an active construction site. Good Lord, Rusty. That's even worse. You could choose anywhere else in the world on a construction site other than the Porta-John to whack it off in. Like, why would anyone choose to go to the porta potty? It doesn't make any sense. And that's just gross, having to crouch over the heap of shit because it hasn't been serviced in a few weeks. Eugh, that's awful. I'll make a lot of money on Johnny's milking days, right? Everyone likes to watch Johnny milk the gorillas. I don't know what it is, but hey, money's money, right? We can pimp him out all we need. The cripple needs a crib, for Pete's sakes. So any way we can bring money in, we'll bring the money in. From the fur to the grip, he's turning out gold, right? Fallen. Well, to be fair, that's why the gorilla milking company started in the first place, is because Johnny was just so damned good at it. He and J-Bra.
I freaking hate you. Why? The gorilla.
We're talking about the good old days. We're talking about the good old days.
No, you're telling hellacious lies. There was no gorilla milking. I have not participated in any gorilla milking. There's no. T. Jefferson, ooh la la, she's all
someone
alone.
Who looks an awful lot like you.
T. Jefferson, Captain Killjoy is back. That's almost that's a little hurtful, T. Jefferson. Captain Killjoy happens to be the person whose show this is. Digger, can I get your permission to use your likeness on an AI generated video for personal use?
I think I'm gonna have to think on that one. Okay.
What's the video? I don't know. Apparently, we're doing anything for money. Johnny's jerking off gorillas, according to you. So I guess okay. A cripple needs a crib, and $20 is $20.
You're the one that needs the crib, right? Why am I pimping myself out? You're the one who needs the crib.
You're the one pimping me out for the crib. You've got all these weird demands, like you want me to have like my own place, and it has to be like a giant mansion or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, I don't need a giant mansion.
It has to be big enough to hold 4 cats.
Hot fucking water.
Actually, yeah, I just realized, fuck, if I get this all set up and you move over, you're gonna be like, ooh, the land of milk and honey with continual hot water and like a washing machine you can use somewhat regularly. Johnny, you're about to hit with a lawsuit because Hitman testing was done using the gorilla aphrodisiac.
Oh wait! Oh shit!
Human testing was done using the gorilla aphrodisiac. I'm not about to get hit
that
with
was
a lawsuit.
supposed to be for the gorillas?
No, I'm not.
Well, shit. Yeah, there might be a couple of lawsuits coming.
No.
Who all was in the trials?
Oh God,
Who did we lose in the trials? I guess it depends on who we lost. As to how much it's going to cost us.
When the stream has so much trouble starting, sometimes I like to think it's the hand of
of a benevolent God giving you a sign saying, no, today just let it be. And he was right. Are you interested in seeing the new Avengers?
Can we blame
John?
it on Fallen?
I mean, we
He's
can.
the one that keeps messing with the gorillas. We blame it on
No,
Fallen.
well, no, you all keep making up this gorilla shit. It's not one person. You're sitting right here going, well, we saw, and we used to have tours where they could watch Johnny jerk the gorillas. It's like, no. That was not a thing. That was not a thing in this bit's inception. You keep adding new stuff to it continually. It kills the bit.
I didn't say that. I just said that you were good at milking
No,
them. That's
no,
what started the
no,
whole thing. You were
no,
good
no.
at milking them.
No.
I didn't say we were recording it right from the start. We weren't smart enough to record it right from the start.
I'm going to import you
Heck,
just
you
to
didn't even
slap
hire
you
me
across the
on
face.
for a while.
Oh, Lordy, you're not hired on. Hi, Al, says Brian. Brian says hi.
Hi, Al. Yes.
Well, now he's looking at my bedroom like, well, then screw you. I'm going to go in here. What it is he's looking for the dog to drag it over here because he wants to hump it in my presence.
Yes.
I don't know where it is upstairs. I haven't been upstairs recently, so I'm not going to get it. He is not going to do that. That's not a thing. I'm not having that problem. At least not until I move, because then I guarantee you when I move and I have to take the cat with me, I'm going to have to take the hump dog with me. I don't think that's...
Oh, for sure.
I think that's staying behind. It's only a problem if you have to crouch over the heap because of the porta-john. Oh, Jesus.
Right? Yeah.
Lord, rusty grammar. I don't want to look at that anymore. Taking new applications for a whipping boy on the farm, says King Kong. No, you're not. Again, these are hellacious lies, and they're chewing up all the time we have for our show. I have a whole hour's worth of stuff, and I have to try and fit it in 20 minutes now.
20 minutes. We better get on it.
And I still have the which one is this? Oh, yes.
So really what you're saying is that you've got an entire show already planned for tomorrow.
No, I've got
You're welcome.
I've got an entire hour planned for tomorrow. This one, this is the video that isn't going to air well or age well with what I said earlier. The whole lip thing that you had such a fun chuckle on.
Yes.
Today is your birthday, baby. I got something special for you. Don't worry about that. You're gonna.
Why the lips and everything else? Like, this doesn't look real. It doesn't look real.
No.
It looks like the person's doing an AI video.